ladies and gentlemen, grab hold of something because it's that time. It's Saturday and it's the Brocast. Can you see me? Boo, made you jump. I am joined today by Commander Josh Hawkins.
Well, hello there.
Who would normally be... See, I am not Josh Hawkins, as you might have noticed. I'm actually... I actually am. I'm just in disguise and doing an English accent. How talented is Josh Hawkins?
and I am Commander Ascorbius, pretending to be Commander Josh Hawkins, doing a Canadian accent.
See, we are so talented. We're also joined by Turgid Starstone.
It's the wacky world of Halloween costumes, isn't it, everybody?
It is. And we also have Nuke.
No, Greatest.
Oh, Greatest, yes. We have Greatest. Who's
pretending to be...
It's Greatest, everybody.
Yeah, pretending to be on a plane, which is actually... Are you on a plane?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Gotta say, I think if we go by scariness of our costumes, I think my costume is scariest.
Yours is the scariest?
Yes,
why?
definitely.
Yes.
Do
Greatest
I want
is
to know?
Scary.
Greatest
it's the greatest.
Is not scary.
I mean,
Greatest
what kind of
costume
monster
is
puts a
scary.
size 7 fuel tank on a Corvette?
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, I honestly don't know. So, what are we doing today?
Oh, yes.
Halloween is coming up very, very soon, so we thought that we'd do something a little bit Halloween flavoured, a light flavouring of Halloween in our normal...
Spooky says you're nude.
He
wishes.
I am not nude.
Oh, is that what the backdoor talk was about?
No. This is before the watershed. Before the watershed.
Well, wait a second. Wait, Scorp, are you pantsless? Because you should be pantsless if you're hosting the show.
It's right. There's a rule. We all know the rule. The Brocast rule. No pants.
My camera actually does aim down, so I need to move in a little bit to protect my modesty somewhat.
Well, while you were setting up before, and I'm just going to tell everyone, he said he was putting his thingy on the screen, and I said, please, don't put your thingy on the screen, because I was watching at the time. I'm not watching anymore, so if your thingy's on there, I'm not looking. But that would be kind of scary.
You looking would be the only reason for him to put his thingy on the screen.
Why'd you have to make a big thing out of it? I mean, come on.
Oh, is it not a big thing? Okay.
Because you said it was a small thing, and I wanted to make it into a big thing. What can I say?
I don't even know. I don't know what to say.
You guys have no idea the conversation that happened earlier. We were talking about super floppies, which have nothing to do with big things.
Oh,
it's like the exact opposite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the super floppy conversation. That was actually really funny. So who have we got in chat? We have got Keith Kervin Jones, who likes the title card. Thank you very much. Spooky a lot. How are you doing, fella? Lutz, Commander Iman, Garasu, Nightbot. Nightbot is on patrol today. Jay Funky,
as
yay!
Always,
yes. Penny, how are you doing, Penny? Top Blazers, new BSI, welcome. Dave G, and who else we got? Oh, Aquatic Borealis, and the Pro Rock. I know a lot of these people. And Nix, how you doing, fella? Right, I think, are we all caught up? Starlost, hello, matey. And Ian Poggle. This is nice. We're all here, all together, huddling up on this cold autumn day. Well, we're going to go looking for zombies.
I suppose it merits a little explanation as to why Scorb is hosting the broadcast.
Oh, I suppose.
On my channel right now. I mean, we could, I suppose, give a little explanation. That would be because my computer.
No, shush. Wait.
No. Okay.
No. They have to guess.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
okay.
Go on, chat. Why am I hosting and not
Why?
Josh?
Why this Halloween charade, everybody?
Yes. What is going on?
Damn, the question I was just about to ask would spoil the answer, wouldn't it?
It depends on the question you're about to ask. I can't actually read your mind.
Right?
It has to do with something about me not having access to a certain virtual place.
Nightbot says, is Josh in prison again?
I like Spatula says Josh is trapped in the crystal dimension.
He is. Curses, he knows.
Oh, because Scorbus actually emigrated to Canada. If only. That would be lovely. No, Captain Course,
Charles McMenemy says, if anything goes wrong, hashtag I blame Ascorbius.
I get blamed for everything anymore.
Yes, we have spread that to another Twitch streamer, which we randomly raided.
Oh,
now he's blaming Scorb too.
Yeah,
Canada is experiencing a zombie apocalypse. Yes, that is definitely the reason why.
Yes, we did have one correct answer, which let's see what else we can get before I tell you what the correct answer is.
Well, I like the zombie apocalypse in Canada.
Yeah, it could well be. The thing is, though, what if they're Canadian zombies? Would it be the most polite zombie apocalypse that ever happened? Like, there would be
the zombie bites you, and then he's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Brains, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, that's sorry.
Sorry, eh?
Sorry, eh?
Just
buddy.
Oh dear.
Actually, right now, since the 17th of October, it'd be more like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I just had really bad munchies."
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if you want to buy cookies from anywhere in the world now, buy them from Canada. They're the best. Best cookies ever.
They're the best. Well, gotta say, it's a strange time in Canada, and I thought that with the legalization of cannabis, that we would see a lot more people walking around smoking pot. But I went this past weekend to the Australian Pink Floyd concert, which I have to tell you, it was a funny story. I almost missed the concert. Oh, hold on. I have a BIOS screen. Hold on.
You have a BIOS
Sorry.
screen? Ooh.
I have a BIOS screen after, how long's it been? 15 minutes?
Yeah,
Maybe.
It's been a while.
Okay, hold on. I just got to hit F12 a few times. Come on, give me the beep. Give me the beep, baby. Give me the beep, and then I'll tell my Australian Pink Floyd story. Okay, BIOS is open. Great. I can get back to my story. Okay, so I'm out with my wife, and we're shopping and went out for lunch, or, well, it was more like dinner. And my phone was at 3% battery because I didn't plug it in that night before. And so here we are, and all of a sudden I see like, bzz, my phone buzzes, and I look down and I see this little reminder on my phone. I'm like, what is this? Australian Pink? Swear to God, it's 6:15, and my phone buzzes with an alert saying Australian Pink Floyd at 7 o'clock, and I had completely forgotten, because I bought the tickets like 2 months ago, that I was supposed to go to this concert. So thank God that I had 3% left on my phone. We rushed out of the restaurant, drove to the concert, and got to see the show. Now, the reason why that's relevant is because with cannabis being legal in Canada, you would expect that at a Pink Floyd concert, of all things, one of the best light, laser, and music shows you can imagine, that there would be a ton of people walking around smoking pot, since it's legal in Canada. Not one. Not a single person was standing anywhere near the arena or near the stadium that we went to smoking weed.
Zombies.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
Zombies. Just carry on. I'm just going to play this horror ambience in the background.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was. I'm like,
non-pot
like
smoking Canadians at the Pink Floyd.
Yeah, what
I
is
know.
that? What's going on?
It's not right, is it?
It was a really strange thing, because I mean, the last time I went to a Pink Floyd concert, I smoked a joint before I went.
You see, it's no fun when it's allowed. That's the thing, isn't it? It's like, oh,
I know. All of a sudden, people don't care. I mean, I haven't smoked in 2 years, and I was just shocked and amazed that not a single person was getting high with weed being legal in Canada for a Pink Floyd concert of all things.
Did you see anybody eating brownies?
No, I don't know if I saw anyone eating brownies, actually.
Yeah, smoking's bad, man. Just have a brownie.
Yeah, just have a brownie
Just-
instead.
You know,
Just have yourself a brownie. Go on
Yeah.
now.
So the thing is, though, if you have, so I've never had the brownies. I may have partaked. Oh, I've not had the brownies. So if it gives you the munchies, does that mean that you have another brownie and you just eat that and then you get even more munchies? So it's like this never-ending stream of brownies because you just
It's a dangerous cycle. It is very dangerous, I will say. You don't want to start doing that. But I will tell you, it's amazing because I've been following. I invest in the cannabis industry. That's the reason why I'm familiar with all the stuff in it. I don't smoke the stuff anymore. It's been a long time, but I invest in it because it's an incredible investment opportunity right now. These businesses are extremely volatile, yet they're going up. So there's a lot of money to be had in it. And what's crazy is the products that they're putting up for sale. Within 7 days, the stores pretty much all across Quebec, and I'm fairly certain that most of Canada, is sold out. There's nothing left. The Quebec government is talking about closing down some stores at this point because they're paying people to work for nothing. And there's people still lined up 2 blocks down the road to get in there with nothing left to buy. Now, you know a product is popular when even, get this, a sex lube oil made with THC is sold out. That's how popular the products are.
But what would that do? Like, because it'd be like
I
you start out
don't know.
all excited, and
Josh is now a drug kingpin. He says
you get all excited, and then you can't be bothered anymore. It's like,
yeah, whatever, man.
It's a strange time we live in.
It is a
THC
strange time.
sex lube. There you go. This is the world we live in now.
Well, you know, this is the same world that has caffeine shampoo. I'm thinking, what the hell? Caffeine shampoo, hair, caffeine, what? No.
Yeah, wakes your hair up.
Is there really such a thing? Caffeine shampoo?
Yeah. Over here, yeah.
It's a German thing, isn't it? Isn't it?
The advert.
You see that a lot here, true.
You know, I'm sure the Germans would be embarrassed if they actually invented that because it's not efficient, is it?
Well,
no, it might be the most efficient. Wake yourself up from the head down.
There's always the problem of there being a lot of shampoos that say that they have all kinds of stuff in them. That just makes you wonder, why is that in there? What's the point? Does it
am I supposed to eat it?
So while you're washing your hair in the morning, you could just drink the shampoo if you don't have time to grab a coffee.
Yeah,
is that it?
Mango and guava. Oh, that's nice. I'll skip the yogurt. I'll just have the shampoo.
Yeah. Does it taste of shampoo though? Because it might
imagine
the other thing is,
did you say does it taste of shampoo?
But if you shower and you take your and you have to pick your shampoo, wouldn't you want to smell like, I don't know, ginger?
No, I'd love to smell like dark roast, actually. Yes. Excuse me, I will have the dark roast shampoo with 2 cream and 2 sugar, please.
Would you like froth on the top? Yes, please. Lots of froth, lots of foam.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Nick's just made a good point in chat there.
What's that?
Does that give you THC sex lube? Does that give you the munchies too?
I would imagine it does, but I don't know what you would be eating.
We are skirting that PG-13 right now, aren't we? We're like teetering over the edge at the moment. Ooh,
it's okay. I'm sure we'll get a notification after saying you cannot monetize this video for the 23 cents you're going to make because it's inappropriate.
I'm just worried for you, Josh. The last time I did a YouTube stream, they banned me for 3 months. I'm just saying.
Oh, jeez. Well, please, let's not get me banned for 3 months, because it'll probably take me only 2 months to get my computer back up and running.
Yeah.
So if that stuff would give you the munchies, problem with that is your bread would full with crumbs afterwards. Because you have to eat something.
In the bed, yes. You don't want crumbs in the bed.
That's a nasty habit.
That is.
Absolutely.
It's great, but the aftermath is.
You're speaking from experience.
As
It's great, but the aftermath. Oh man, you don't even want to know.
Meanwhile, back in the clean world, yeah. So apparently there is a community goal just down below you there on that map, but weirdly, it's nothing to do with Halloween. What's
Why?
up, Frontier?
I mean, they had Oktoberfest. Why not?
Yeah, well, that one is not actually anything
What,
to do
what
with
is
Halloween.
it then?
It's actually a relief project. Imperial Senator Caspian Leopold has launched an appeal for commodities to help those affected by Thargoid attacks. And they want medicines, water purifiers, natural fabrics, evacuation shelters. I think we should just take them some candy.
I think you're right.
Stuff all that.
Where
Stuff
can we
all
get-
that. That's nonsense.
Let's,
I don't know,
Let's,
but
get some
I
candy
think
from
this is
somewhere.
just
Does anybody in
Halloween
chat
really-
know a system that sells
Well,
candy?
It
That'd be
doesn't have to
quite
be
nice.
our candy.
What could it be?
we could take it from somewhere else. If someone else has got some candy, we could just take theirs and take it down there. That would be fine.
Are you suggesting that we go and take candy from babies? With
I'm not
limpets?
suggesting
I
it.
actually,
do
I
that
actually
now.
doubt that that candy is a commodity, but we could go for onion head instead.
Oh, let's spread onion head to all the boys and girls. Shall we
Is
do that?
Onion
I'm
Head
sure-
legal in Elite Dangerous now?
No, not everywhere.
Yeah, look,
No.
that should be a CG. We get a system. We rename it Canada, and they get a CG where they want all the onion head.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
I
go.
think that's fine.
Well, shall we go get some onion head then, and then take it to somewhere?
It's legal wherever we say it is. We want
I
to take it to
suppose.
the system
I
that
suppose it
wants the
is.
community goal stuff. They want medicines and purifiers. We'll just take them drugs instead. That sounds fine to me.
Do I have any?
Well, speaking of taking things places, I will have to pop off here for a little bit because I have to go to the computer store and return this power supply and
Right.
see
Find
what I can
out.
do.
What happened? That's what you have to do. Go on
Yeah.
and just say to them, point at
Well,
the motherboard. What happened?
they did say I could bring the whole PC in, but I'm going to keep trying to troubleshoot it myself and see if I can figure out. I mean, we've narrowed down memory is fine, power supply is fine, CPU seems to be okay. So it doesn't leave much. It's really motherboard or it's an intermittent problem that could be caused by, I don't know. Well, the RAM I tested, I managed to get, I managed to create a USB boot stick when I was able to get into Windows once in about 4 hours of trying to get into Windows without it crashing. And I downloaded some memtests and stuff and ran memory test on the sticks, and they all came back with no errors. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the RAM. I'm pretty sure the problem is either motherboard or CPU. And I'm hoping... Well, I mean...
think it's Ram Tata. That's the problem.
Oh, is
It's
that what
always
it
Ram
is?
Tata, isn't it?
The cheaper of the two would be the motherboard, I think. So I'm kind of hoping it's motherboard, but I don't know what the problem is with it.
A
Spatula
boot
says
stick.
a boot
Oh
stick.
dear, oh dear. The thing is,
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen. I will jump back in here in a little bit. I got to drive to the computer store and see if I could figure out how to get this thing back up and running.
Okay.
So,
well, best of
I'll
luck.
see you soon.
We'll see you in a bit.
Good luck,
Until he's
gentlemen.
back.
Okay,
Until
bye.
he's back, Scorb, you reckon you could jump into your private group and we can shoot some spooky flowers?
We can do that as well. Would you like us to do that? My private group?
That is what I'm currently doing.
You're shooting
Yeah, it's
flowers.
Is
All
it
right, let's-
worth it?
Spooky flowers.
Spooky flowers. Are you
Spooky
killing? Are you shooting Thargoids by any chance?
Yes.
You are shooting Thargoids. Okay, let's go into there.
Well, they are kind of Halloweeny. aren't
they're
they?
they're scary as hell.
Kind of Halloweeny.
Yeah, very, very scary. I am really surprised that there wasn't a CG that had
Yeah,
that.
so am I. Just listen to those Thargoids. Listen how
Alright.
scary they are. I
Let's
mean,
get a wing going.
That's terrifying. That is terrifying.
Right, so So are you shooting the big Thargoids or are you shooting the little Thargoids? Are we going after
The
flowers?
little Thargoids.
The little Thargoids, right. Do you have the decontamination
just a bit of
limpets?
Halloween for you then.
Yes.
These things are
I
actually quite
have
scary.
on my alt account, but I sold them. I don't have any on this account. I'd have to swap to my alt account.
Alright.
Which
I was doing this last night, and I'm not very good at it. So, anyone watching this is looking for a spectacular display of flying prowess. You are not going to find this on this day, sir.
However, if you want a scary Halloween comedy adventure, then this is the place, because you will see someone facing the forces of darkness and failing.
And failing, yes.
So,
Right, can we get some winged bacons?
Shit.
Bacon. Did you not get your bacon
you
going?
have to watch out, of course, because of the limpet man. Remember
We
that.
do have to watch out for the limpet man, because if you have one more limpet than you started with, and you don't know why, it might be the limpet
If
man.
anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, go and watch Spatula's latest video.
Oh yeah, it's so funny and scary. It's quite scary. I wasn't prepared for the scares. It did things to me, terrible things.
But great.
But great, yeah. All right, let's go.
Terrible things.
Cyclops are in skins of shame and fear. I'm all afraid now. We haven't even done anything, and I'm already scared. I know how bad I was last night. I wasn't very good at this at all.
I'll have to rebuy those limpets I just sold then.
Yes, you will. Yeah.
Right. Okay, if you check me a wing bacon invite thing, whatever, you know what I'm
You're
talking
Volshak?
about.
Invite to wing.
I am now, yes.
All right then. Right, so let's try and
Mrs.
do this.
Volshak, apparently.
Right.
Right. Get some more of those good old limpets, eh?
It was actually quite tricky finding things to do which are Halloween themed today. Because especially that there's no CG, which is a bit of a missed opportunity.
Well, I say that's why we should take inappropriate items to the CG destination. They're expecting medical supplies and air filters and things like this, and down in there in Niffle Hell, which is like foggy hell in Scandinavian, and we just take them drugs. That appeals to me.
Drugs are medicines. Could just be that. Well,
They're not basic medicines, but they are medicines.
Yeah,
They'll
they
do.
should be more
Candy.
specific.
Candy.
Would you like some candy? Would you like some
Well,
candy?
if anything, their candy consumption will go up after we're done delivering.
Hey, Plato,
Trick
you're
or
very
treat.
confused. Yes, so Commander Josh Hawkins has destroyed his computer. Somehow.
He's gone down the shops. He's not around because he's nipped off down the shops at the moment.
Yeah, so he's sillily left it in charge of me to run the Brocast. which is fun, which is nice. We all stick
Along
together,
with,
right?
with me and
Yeah.
Greytest here.
Oh, we could go looking
yes,
for space
hello.
pumpkins. Oh, we could go looking for space pumpkins. Good
We could go
shout,
look for
Penny.
Right.
You'd need
Dog.
help for that, probably.
I need help
I know
for
how to do
everything.
it. Tato knows.
I need help getting out of bed in the morning.
Potato nose.
Uh-oh. Where's the baddies? There's one. It's a Marauder variant. What are the Marauder variants? Are they bad ones or good ones?
Just shoot him.
Just shoot him? Okay, let me find. Oh, what was that?
Gentlemen, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can. Okay. Well, I'm driving in the
What?
car and joining you guys.
Are you
That's gonna work.
distracted while driving? Don't do that.
No, I wanted to see if I can actually put you on the speakerphone here, and I was able to do it. So I can still kind of be here in some form. If you hear any crazy crashing sound and then I don't respond,
Oops.
Then that's Halloween, isn't it?
I think what it is he couldn't trust us to do this. Come on,
I gotta
blow
make sure that you guys are doing this properly.
Yeah. No pressure.
Whoa,
Oh, he exploded. Whoa, get out of the way! It's alright. Got a bit distracted there. We're killing Thargoids at the moment. And then, after this, we're going to go looking for pumpkins. Now, I do know where there are some, but aren't they at the California Nebula?
That's an excellent idea. Looking for pumpkin.
Well, we can thank Penny for it in chat, because she came up with it.
That is a fantastic idea. Great thinking, Penny.
Why did none of us think of that?
That would be... Well...
A bunch of idiots. That's
Have some probes. Hey?
I
would help. Probing, sir. Would you like a good probing, sir?
Ooh, I would like a good probing. Yeah, police sirens as Josh gets pulled over. Does anybody have any decontamination limpets handy? Because
yes, but I'm nowhere near you. So
can you?
Sir?
I already started my beacon. Beacon should be beacon is on. I am slightly melting though, so
alrighty.
Would be nice if you could hurry, because
I'll be there
melting.
I'll be there in as long as I can be asked. Oh,
so you're
there.
gonna?
I am actually there. I'm in system. Yes.
Right. So
I think. Am I?
Times of precious. Oh, right. Already on it. Excellent. Thank you.
I am melting, sir.
You know, I can think finding pumpkin thing is going to probably be a lot easier with the introduction of the new exploration tools.
I know, right? That is going to be so amazing for finding anything on planets. There's going to be things that no one found because you had to bloody eyeball them, or at least know the kind of things that you're looking for. We've been Commander Guru has got a great video about like how to find things based on the type of planet, the type of star, and like how to approach the planet so you can eyeball these things. And there's a little thing where as you drop in on Super Cruise, the altimeter does a little blip where it starts off low and then blips up and down, and you know then that something has spawned in below you. So then you can go down and look for them. It's like, really? They figured all this out without any tools. And he's found barnacles and pumpkins and lava spouts and all of these
brain trees.
Brain trees as well, yeah. He's found all these things by that technique. So it's amazing. But now all of that stuff is for naught because they're going to get probes.
Scorb, I would have to ask you to be slightly ashamed because you do not have any Halloween decals on you.
Oh, I don't, do I? That's true. The fuel rats are fighting a war in their home system and they are losing. Whoa! Any help would be nice to fight against the enemies. Who's attacking the fuel rats? I think, perhaps, this is a call to action. What say you, gentlemen? Pumpkins or help the fuel rats?
I'm done for shooting things.
You want that time thing, don't you? The Jeopardy clock thing.
Yeah, that's what we need because
I haven't got one. Sorry.
You haven't got that? Right, so let's go get some weapons on the thing. Let's go to the their system. Their system's fuel them, isn't it?
Fuel them, yeah. Oh, this one has weapons on. That's handy.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go help the fuel rats. The fuel rats help everyone, so it's...
Well, I'm not going to waste these decontamination limpets now that I've brought them here. Have a decontamination limpet here.
So you're going to send it anyway. We are not far away either. In fact, I don't even need a fuel scoop to get there. No point in helping, they can't win. Why can't they win, Giz?
There is no such thing as can't win.
Yeah, hopefully. You'll vote for pumpkins then. Oh, this is like the what's it? The Kobayashi Maru.
Put it to a vote.
Okay, yeah, let's have a vote in chat. So what should we do? Help the fuel rats,
chat.
Or go find some pumpkins?
How long does the war last?
Well, that's the thing now, isn't it? We don't know. Well, I don't know. But in the update, it's going to be a week. It's like...
The war ends in 26 hours. Well, okay, a little less now, according to Pro-Rock, and they have a 30% influence difference. That's going to be difficult.
I think you need Starstone Enterprises in there. Anyone from Starstone Enterprises in the chat, because they can turn anything around in a moment.
So
Just a curiosity. Has anyone figured out who Greatest is?
have we figured out who Greatest is?
Yeah.
Well, do you know he's not in the chat, is he?
No, but our Greatest that's in the chat with us right now.
Is Greatest in the chat right now? I didn't see him.
They
What?
They know he is.
yes, he is. Of course. He's been talking this whole time.
Yeah, there he is.
Scorb, are you even trying?
My brain doesn't work. We all know this. I'm just. I can deal with one thing at a time. Just one thing. Like right now, it's shall we go and help the fuel rats, or shall we go find pumpkins? I didn't know that there was a mystery to be solved as well.
You're a terrible multitasker.
Oh, of course. Yes, I am one of these people who will put hand on heart and say I own my weaknesses, sir. I own them.
I don't think I've ever streamed while driving before, so this is a first. Somewhat interesting.
Hopefully it's not a last. You should pay attention to the road, sir. Pay attention to the road. Right, so...
Pay attention to Pierre.
Do we have a consensus? I'm seeing lots of rats. Lots of things about helping the fuel rats here. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, fuel rats, kill more scary flowers. The rats can't lose. That's the kind of spirit that I like to see. They mustn't lose, so they can't lose. Let's go get some weapons on this thing, and let's go help out. What do you reckon? What do you think, team? Let's go.
What is it? It's 2 jumps for me.
3 jumps for me as well.
Oh,
do they have decent stuff there for fighting? Let's find out.
I have no idea.
Well, we're going to find out. So, anybody who wants to join in, anybody who's in the Ascorbius private group can join in. But if you want to help out, then feel free to do so. And let's go over to Fuelum and help the fuel rats. That sounds like a splendid thing to do. And our greatest is not saying an awful lot in chat, are you, mate?
Well, can you blame me? What am I supposed to say after Giz called me discount greatest again when it's actually the other way around?
Did you say discount greatest?
Yeah, you said discount.
That's what people say.
Listen, you greatest doesn't make anything at all, so.
But I
don't think
I remember the comments like when Greatest left Germany to head off to Frontier in Cambridge, and all of the other Germans said, "Yay, the efficiency of the country's gone up now because he's left." I remember that.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that's kind of mean. But you know, that's why we always have to have one of the guys. We have dry guys, don't we?
Dry guys, yeah.
Three Germans. We need one of them at all times. It's for efficiency's sake. It's written down in the health and safety manuals. You have to have at least one.
German.
Hey, Tom Cook. Yes, mate. It is Saturday. Have you slept through? Have you just woke up, mate? Is it Saturday? What year? Who's the president?
Oh, look at this. They've got the road blocked off.
But yeah, a very important part about the fuel rat war and the status of it that you will completely ignore because you don't really care about these kinds of information is that the fuel rats can't win. They literally can't.
But, so what's going to happen if they lose, or when they lose? What will happen?
They will lose their biggest asset, which is the current Coriolis starport, and thus lose control of the system.
So do they have anywhere else to go?
Well, they'll still be.
They will still be in the system. They will just simply not be the controlling faction anymore. And since it's their home system, you can't kick them out. So they will stay there until the next war, which will probably happen very soon.
Oh,
after this war.
This feels bad. This feels bad.
But that doesn't stop us from kicking some people in the face because we just don't like it.
Exactly. So the news is that the petrol bunnies are screwed. Yeah, That's someone's been kicking the petrol bunnies. Who does that? Who kicks a bunny?
Well, they didn't ask the psychopaths for help early enough, did they?
Right. So what's this system? Wilhelm vision. Let's see if they've got anything there so we can sort their ship out for a bit of combat. Oh, they can go to Jonai, can they? Well, I'm sure that they're welcome everywhere, but it's the principle of the thing. Let's try not to overshoot this. Oh, it makes me sad that they can't win. That's really upsetting. So
why didn't they call in the psychopaths earlier?
It works, isn't it?
I mean, we got the stuff sorted for Lave.
yeah, we helped Lave. That was good fun. I just didn't know that they were at war. Otherwise, I'd have jumped in. All that silliness about shooting Thargoids, protecting Earth from the impending invasion.
Earth sucks. Can take what happens.
Yeah, who needs Earth anyway? We moved out of there a long time ago.
Well, you know, that's too arrogant. It needs to slap.
Yeah, screw Sol. Hilla's the way to go.
There you
So,
go.
you know what? Maybe we could talk about something and you guys can give me a little bit of an update, because I watched the video that, the live stream where they talked about the exploration changes and showed off the gameplay mechanics for that. I haven't seen mining yet. I'm excited to see that, but they also did a live thing how the background sim is going to change as well, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, they did.
What are the changes to the background sim? How does that... I mean, like, how would that affect someone like myself, who doesn't do a lot of background sim stuff? What is actually happening with it?
It won't.
500 meters from touchdown.
Well, I mean, it might, depending on the... If you want to do certain mission running, then it might change.
Well, what is the change? I mean, what are they doing to the background sim that...
From what I've gathered, I haven't actually watched the stream myself, but from the info I've got, it's that they introduced a system of, like, happiness.
Yeah, there's definitely a happiness thing.
Yeah, where
Yeah,
the
you
system has a
can't
certain
expand.
happiness.
Yeah, if your system's not happy enough, you can't expand into another system. And
I wonder if certain faction types will have certain benefits or certain problems with keeping happiness up. Like differences between dictatorships, democracies, stuff like that. 'Cause I would imagine that a dictatorship would be very happy if the dictator wants the dictatorship to be happy.
Do you think that, like,
Just saying.
some people like being under a dictator? If the dictator is like...
Dictatorships are always happy because they're
Yes.
told to be. Don't you see?
So you should never be able to knock it down. But yeah, like, things like
Well, obviously.
outbreak and famine, they affect the happiness of a system. And wars now, they change. Wars have changed, so now you're fighting for a
No, that's not true.
a portion.
Yeah.
War never changes. All right.
Yeah, but this time the wars have to last for, what was it, 7 days minimum?
Yes, I think it's a week.
They
So
always
there's-
last for 7 days, even though you absolutely stomp the your enemies, and in the first day you put us 30% influence difference between the two. Still
But-
7 days war.
But it's supposed to stop the situations where war is over, really, before you can do anything about it. So you can't steamroll into a system anymore. So now you fight
Well,
for these...
in that case, I would like them to make the coup thing a little more consistent, because it's apparently a thing, but no one really knows anything about it.
The coup thing? What's the coup thing?
It would be that within a war, you absolutely steamroll the enemy. I'm not even sure if it's actually a proper war then. If you gain a certain influence, difference in influence, I think, over the controlling faction, you take over every single asset in the system.
Right. I've had very little to do with the BGS, but I do like they've changed the wars now, so they're fought in bouts. Really, you can win the day. you can go out and you can fight and win that day, and then if you win the next day and the next day and the next day, then you're gonna win. You'll win the war. But if you only fight one day and your group only fights one day, and the other guys they win all the others, and I guess you're gonna lose. So maybe it would make things like this war in.
There is something like that already. It's the what was it, 10% influence cap per day or per tick. You can only get a 10% influence advantage in a war, which is the reason why the field rats can't win. They have a day left, and
so
they have a 30% difference.
Wow! So you can only go up 10%.
Yep.
That's saddening, is it? So what should I go for? Missile racks, seekers, dumbfires.
Conflict zones. I mean, we're fighting a war, and the BGS would benefit from you handing your combat bonds in more often. It's quantity over quality in that case.
Right, so seeker missiles?
Well, seeker missiles have very little ammo.
Really? That's lame. Dumbfires then. Let's get up close and
you
personal.
You should pair that with a couple of lasers, probably.
Yeah, I have some lasers now. I learned from my mistake. I mistaked hard that day. But that was so funny. For anyone who doesn't know, I took a ship out on Nuke Say-So with dumbfire missiles, and I filled the whole ship full of dumbfire missiles. Because he wants to teach me how to lead the target and how to fight and fly properly. And he's teaching me the hard way. Which I appreciate. I can appreciate that.
With fixed weapons and with other things like ray guns, there is no other way. You just have to practice.
Yeah, I've got to practice, which is fine. That's all fine. But yeah. Oh, I didn't realize, because no other weapons do this, as far as I know. I didn't realize the amount of splash damage. If you get right up close and personal with the enemy, and you just unleash all of your missiles, they go off with a tremendous explosion all up in your face, and I took a ton of damage. It was really funny. All right, so look, we've got to stick some Halloween things. Do I own the Halloween? I might not own them. I might not.
Didn't you actually have the bubblehead though?
I have the bubble. Yeah, I don't own any of the Halloween ones. Oh, not on this account. You see, because this is an alt. This is my alt account. I will stick a spider on there, though. Where's the spider thingy? There we go. It's not really one of the Halloween ones, but it will do. Alright. So, set phases to dumb. Yes, indeed.
I think the last year's Halloween decals are the last ones I purchased.
They're the last decals that you purchase. Wow.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, decals in this game are a little weird. Like, why can't you just slap a huge picture of like a huge emblem of the faction that you support across the side of your ship? Why does it have to be this tiny little speck in a certain place that you can't even see if it's on a Corvette or something?
So you want the ability to move the decals around and position where you want?
And scale them.
Right, because you know someone will make inappropriate imagery out of decals. You know, that's just what they'll do.
Well, have a limit on how many decals you can have. Because for that, in order to paint things, you'd need a lot. You'd need a lot of decals that you'd have to scale down. But if you have a limit, you can't really do anything with just 3 decals.
You know it.
Are you sure? People can be very creative.
Yeah.
Well, then it's at least a challenge. Come on.
You know,
Did you see what people were doing
know,
with the Nintendo Wii?
I'm just saying, I don't know whether I've drunk too much or whether I'm just so used to reading Spatula's comments, but that one that he says there, that says they added a whole bunch of new bars and there's associated factors. I'm certain it said bras. They
Yeah,
added a whole
you've
bunch of bras.
been reading too many.
Is that
of
me
his...
or him?
That's you.
Hashtag blame Spatula or what? Is that me
Nope.
or him?
Always blame Scorb.
Hashtag Turgeon has a filthy mind.
Anyway, the Wii. Talking of filthy minds, the
Yes,
Wii.
well, you know you can make your little guy on the Wii, right? Yeah, there were people who were making inappropriate faces. Is all I'm saying. You know, something was made for the family and to be family friendly. They were putting dicks on faces, basically. That was the thing. So give
You
them
mean
half a chance.
Richarding their
Oh, we're having signal problems there, Josh.
Yeah,
Oh, are we?
maybe.
It's okay. I'm pulling up to the computer store as we speak. So
All right.
I'll be
Okay.
again. In a second.
Ooh, I just spotted a mistake. Nightbot made a mistake.
Nightbot never makes a mistake until he makes a mistake. What did he do? What did you do?
Well, Nightbot said they wouldn't be able to follow you to Twitch, yet the !blame command has only been on Twitch so far. On your end and on Oxy's end.
Okay, but he just said blame, but it didn't do anything though.
Yeah, because there is no Nightbot on this channel.
Oh, so you're saying
Well,
how
no,
did he know
no
to do
botty
that?
Nightbot.
How did he know
Yeah.
to do that? Right, is there a
Yeah.
conflict zone? Conflict zone? We're going for a low intensity or a high intensity? To start with. Should we get warmed up with a low intensity?
Actually, I think it's a very good idea if Giz would join us.
Oh, Giz,
Because
the
fuel
more people...
beams-
yes, very good idea. Come on, Giz. In you come. Because, you know what I'm like. Yes, I would like heal beams in my wing, because I am
That's
a terrible
lame.
combat pilot. But I'm going to
Okay,
go for a
I
low
will have
intensity
to
for now.
wait for my Corvette to transfer from Lave to Shinrata.
What? You can just bring anything, can't you? Sidewinder. You'll be fine. You're a good combat pilot.
You'll be fine.
Well, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Well, I can't combat for crap myself, but there you go.
Well, neither can I. But I'm going to give it a go. Let's see who's in this low intensity. Let's see who's winning. Which, well, obviously it's not going to be the fuel rats that are winning. So we'll... but you know, it's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. I'm so deflated by this. They can't win. Uh-oh.
Okay, while I'm waiting for my ship to transfer, I'll take a bio break.
You're going to take a bio.
Be right back.
Okay.
Well, gents, I'm parking the car, so I will catch you all in a little bit.
Okay. So, just in time for me to explode in a low intensity conflict zone. So that's fun. So, who are we fighting against? Oh, right. Which one is which? Right, so Fuelum Jet Creative & Co. or the regular state of Fuelum? I have no idea. No idea which one we should be fighting against. This is a complete shite show.
A complete disaster.
Yeah, I don't know which the fuel rats side with. So I might end up doing more harm than good. Does anybody know? Are there multiple wars in the system? You know, I don't know that either. I really should have paid more attention. Let's have a look. Let's see who owns this place. Hopefully I don't get shot.
Well, the fuel rats mischief.
Okay.
Presumably.
But they're not fighting in here. So it could be that there's multiple wars. This doesn't make any sense.
There
Wrong
are,
combat
in
zone.
fact,
Yeah, right.
four factions. Four factions in a state of war here.
Bloody hell. So, wrong CG.
Other one. Variety or?
Okay, so they're just having another scrap. That's just another scrap going on. Okay, that's fine.
Well,
It's all fine.
you know what happens. Like you start kicking off, and then all your family and your mates kick off, and before you know it, the whole clan's involved, and there you go. It's a big fight, big scrap.
There's a big fight going
That's how
on.
it goes.
The thing is, like, this is turned into, if there's multiple wars in this system, it's like a Western bar fight. So one person
That's
throws a
right,
punch
yeah.
and then knocks another person over. So
That's
someone
it.
else grabs a chair.
It's a kick-off.
It is a
Full-on
proper,
kick-off.
proper full-on kickoff. Gears, you want a wing invite? Okie dokie. Here we go. Right, so yeah. So apologies for today. You have got a Scorpius. You haven't got Josh Hawkins. He's busy trying to fix his computer because it kind of exploded on him and nothing works. So you got to put up with me flying inadequately, finding the wrong CG or the wrong CZ and not knowing what I'm
this
doing.
one's no good either.
This one's no good either.
No, this one's fuel and jet and regulatory state, so that's no good.
So is it the high intensity one then? There's a high intensity one. There's loads of them,
Presumably.
actually. All right, let's take a look at that one. You're still getting YouTube buffering. Well, it seems okay on my end as far as I can see.
Zombies.
Alerts. Is it zombies? Zombies are nomming the
Zombies
stream.
vortex. Yeah, they're nomming his bandwidth.
They're nomming
know
the
it.
stream. And used to inadequate flying on this channel. Is that because of me, or is that just normal? Is that just the normal state of play?
Welcome. And now, the Thargoids will eat your brains. Nom nom.
Oh, that is so horrible. So horrible every single time. I do feel like my brains have been eaten. Let's see what this high intensity conflict zone is. Oh dear. Oh yes, tomorrow the clocks go forward or back? Full back. Yeah, the clocks go back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So everyone remember that. You're gonna lose an hour's sleep in the UK. Ugh, I hate it. Really don't like the daylight saving thing.
It's pointless in the 24-hour society. You know, it serves no purpose these days.
That's
really.
true.
Basically, since the invention of electricity, you don't need it.
We get an extra
The
hour
worst
bed?
thing that's gonna. The worst
Oh,
thing
we do,
about
don't
the
we?
daylight saving that is going to happen is me getting the time zones messed up again.
I always get that. I've been on this planet for over 40 years, and I still get it wrong. Every single time. Every time.
You know, tomorrow morning we'll be in game time. All right.
Ooh, hello. We're gonna tomorrow morning. That is the only good thing. So fuel and jet and regulatory state. It's the same. This is the same bloody war.
It's the same. We have to go to a different planet.
So this is really this war never
Your
changes.
princess is in another planet.
No kidding. Different next week. I think the time will be the same next week because it will be based on Canada time. So it'll be Josh, assuming that Josh can get his machine sorted out, he will be hosting the broadcast again next week. Warning, leaving conflict zone. I know!
And if he can't get it sorted out,
Then we might have
hashtag
to...
host Scorpius, everybody.
But I think it's fair to discuss the race. Is it fair to discuss the race on Sunday? It doesn't conflict.
Do you know, I think it's perfectly safe to discuss the race.
Right, so on the Sunday is race day. So we're going to be racing Type 9s in a canyon, because that's what you do. What else would you do with a Type 9 Heavy? Slap some dirty drives on it, put it in a canyon and try and fly it about 50 meters off the ground.
Well, naturally.
Naturally, because that's what they were made for. So that's going to be that'll be on my channel. I'm trying to rope Josh into it as well, see if he can do it. But Josh is kind of busy on Sundays these days, hence the Saturday streams. But if he can come along, that would be nice. It's very rural, Sunday car racing. It does. It does sound rural. It's gonna be messy. I can guarantee you that.
This one's no good either. Where I am.
No wonder the fuel rats are losing. They got no bloody wars. Looks like RNGs is not being kind to them.
It's like bloody Dad's army here. What's the matter with them?
I don't know. Do I have an SRV?
Goat.
I do.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Maybe we should just hunt for pumpkins after all. This isn't really helping, is it?
It's not. If we can't, right? We tried. We can't say that we haven't tried.
One more.
One more. Okay, we'll try one more. If we can find a conflict zone.
There's two high intensities around A2. I'm going to go and have a look at one. Then I'll have a look at the other one.
I'm going to have a look at the one that's near to Walheim Vision, as it's their
And
sister.
then that's it. And I'll be saying...
Oh, Giz says come to Giz, he says.
All right.
Come to me.
Okay.
Come to me.
Come to me.
I've got... You idiots are floundering around enough.
All right.
Oh,
What?
planet A5 and A7, there's zones there. Right, so we're following Giz. Giz says that he's found, like, something. Maybe he's just found some candy. He's like, come to me! I got some candy, everybody! Hello, hello, hello. So, yeah. Alright, so we'll have a quick crack at this, and then we'll go find some pumpkins, I think. So we can get both things in. We try to help. We tried to do scary things. That didn't work. We fought some. Oh god. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. What was that?
Get out.
Oh, you made me loop of shame.
What? Would you prefer?
As long as I don't get the shame bell, it's all good.
Oh,
You haven't got that one on here, do you? Ha ha ha! You haven't got the shame bell.
Haven't I?
Oh no.
Shame. Shame.
Oh no. Alright, I'm coming in on Giz.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Oh, he's on the other side of the planet. I do wonder what it's going to be like. Oh, you've been interdicted. I wonder what it's going to be like with the new updates when it comes down to finding things like conflict zones and things. Because at the minute, at the moment they'll be in the same place. I don't think they're going to change any of that. But it'd be nice to, like, while you're in there, in the screen that's showing you like all of the signals that are going on, you can see conflict zones and you know, the signal sources that people needing help and things like that. I think that could be quite fun, seeing all that stuff, especially if you could see the spikes of all the sounds of battle. We'll find out.
Yeah, then you know, you might be able to get to the Fuel Rats war before it finishes. Thank you, Fuel Rats.
We are in Fulham, Tom. So if you want to come over to Fulham, but we're probably not going to stay here for too long. So who is here?
Wait, see, it's not really very fair because, you know, the Fuel Rats, like, they're usually out refueling people, so there's not many of them around to actually go and help in a war.
That's true.
Really.
All right, so let's see who Giz is fighting. So, all right, he's after Alexa. Be quiet. She's getting weird.
Shut the hell up or something.
I've tried that before. What? Oh, I need some better scanners on this thing.
She wasn't responding to Alexa. Stop that. Alexa, be quiet. Alexa, shut the hell up!
Yeah. Oh, he blowed up. I was gonna chip in with some violence packages. Right, okay.
You brought some Halloween violence packages, did you?
Yeah. He deaded. I didn't get a chance to attack anybody else. Dang it. Well, we could pretend that we've got like little pumpkins drawn on the side of the missiles. It looks like we win the day on this one until some more baddies spawn in. Oh, we got some more spawning. Okay. Who are you, Mr. Baddie? We get close, and Constitutional Party of Fulham is an enemy. I do love these missiles. Oh, missed. They are just special. Oops, watcher. Hey, buddy. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come on. Yeah. I must remember not to get close.
Well, as long as you do have your shields up, it shouldn't be that big of an issue.
Yeah, I've got my shield up. He's dead. He died. He picked the wrong fight. He didn't realise that I've got missiles. What's Plater saying? No, see, I'm not even going to say it, Plater. I'm wise to you, sir.
Well, what's he saying?
He's trying to get me to...
I'll say it.
Well, she can't hear you.
Oh, can't she?
No, you'd have to shout very loud.
I can do that.
No, because you'll probably deafen me. There's
It's
a
a small
vulture.
price.
It's a small price to pay, is it? Let's go and get this guy. Oh, he's destroyed. Aw, I wanted to give him a present. Okay, this guy. I wanted to give him a prezi. Oh, who booped me? I just got booped. Where's my enemy at? Come back here.
You know, I'm sick of these twats trying to interdict me when I'm on the way somewhere. Sod off, you muppets. Thank you.
That was a little bit on the close side. Come on! Oh, he's got his things up. Oh, he's chaffing. It's almost like he doesn't want to get shot. Whoa! Oh, that was lovely. That was. I didn't get any money for it though. Oh. Yeah, you wish somebody would boop you. Oh, we got a baddie. We got a baddie in a Type 9 heavy? What? Who brings a Type 9 to a fight? Doesn't last very long.
Who brings a Type 9 to a race?
Well, no, that's perfectly legitimate use of a Type 9 heavy. It's like you don't know anything. Come on! Oh, we're all getting a little bit on the red mist here. We're all just trying to converge on one point, and we're all in big spaceships. We have to remember that. Oh, he's dead as well. Okay, I'll just sit here then, and not do an awful lot. Who's that? Who's that? In the crate. Was that you, Turgeon?
Yeah, indeed it is. Shut it, dog! Shut it! Yes, it is.
Now, your dog wants to fly a spaceship. He wants to be a co-pilot. That's all it is. He's like, Daddy, can I fly as well? I may not have opposable thumbs, but I can move the joystick.
Shut it!
No one has got any more targets. No more targets. No more baddies. I've got terrible sensors on this ship, so if anyone's got anything, then that would be... Yeah, we're nailing this. I don't know how the fuel rats have been losing this fight. Oh, some more people have jumped in. Okay. There he is. There he is. Oh, I'm under attack, am I? Well, guess what? You're under attack. Whoops. Whoopsie. I should probably be a bit more careful when I'm firing missiles from a distance. Oh, he exploded. Because I don't want to accidentally want to hit somebody who's on our side. Oh, he's destroyed as well. See, when people come in here to party, then... Oh, there's a couple of baddies. There we go. He should die. He's in a vulture. He needs to die. Wow, he's moving around a lot. And he's chaffing. Come on, stop chaffing. Stop your chaffing. Stop your chaffing. Oh, let's get those shields down. It's got so many lasers on it. The poor guy didn't stand a chance. Boom. This is a massacre. This isn't a war. Oh, there's a baddie. In a Type 9. Come on. Sorry, Type 9, but you're dead. Oh, I got some money for that one. Yes! Is Limpet Man like Slender Man? Oh, you're gonna have to watch the video.
He is. He is the Slender Man of the Elite Dangerous universe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've only got one bounty so far. I've only got one bounty so far. I think. Because oh, stop chuffing! These guys! We're just exploding them way too effectively. They're all just dying. How many have I got? Yeah, hardly anything. Hardly anything. Small baddies. Oh, we're in a chieftain. I'm also in a chieftain. Some chieftain on chieftain action right now. Oh, I'm under attack. Who's attacking me? Somebody else is... Oh, he's attacking me. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, I ducked and dived. Come on. He's wily little bugger. None of my missiles are hitting. He is giving encouragement. Oh, he's getting very excited, is your dog. Have we taken his engines out? This guy is toast. I must have hit his engines. Oh, he's jumped! The cheeky bugger! Cheeky bugger!
Do you think you'll stay in that system for more than 15 minutes?
Yeah. We'll probably be here for about 15 minutes.
Who knows?
But it would be nice to find a local pumpkin patch. Oh, he did not like that. Did not like that. So, are you waiting for your ship, Nuke?
My ship has arrived, but I would need 10 gems, but now I've realized that I haven't flown this thing in a while, so it doesn't even have the FSD booster in it.
Why do you need such a massive ship? Compensating?
It is one of the few ships that is actually capable of holding its own in a conflict zone. I do not have many ships that are properly set up.
Well, neither do I, if we're being honest about it.
The difference is we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't need the most hyper-efficient way of dealing with these guys. I just need one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come here. Oh, we dodged out the way, you cheeky bugger. So this isn't very Halloween, apart from these guys are having a nightmare. Come on, I keep missing. I keep missing. There we go. He's wanted? He's lawless. That just means he's gonna die. So I do have an SRV on this ship as well, if we want to go pumpkin picking.
Hello.
Hello!
And I'm back.
Oh,
come
beautiful
on.
shot.
With
Successful.
Terrible, terrible news.
What's the news?
Well, it looks like it is the motherboard or the CPU. They're suggesting CPU, since apparently memory, timing, or controller or whatever is now controlled by the CPU on these type of motherboards.
Oh dear.
And yeah, and I wanted to see if maybe I could just get a motherboard to replace the one that I had, and they don't even carry those retail anymore because I'm running on an old i7 4770K and they don't have the motherboards retail, so no motherboard.
So that is this a full rebuild then that you're going to do?
It looks like it's going to have to be a full rebuild unless I could maybe find the replacement motherboard on like Amazon or eBay. But the problem there is that if I get that and it turns out it's not the motherboard and that it's the CPU, then you know, like it's kill me now.
So
yeah. Keep those credentials. Looks like you'll be hosting the Brocast for a while.
Oh dear. Well, it sucks about your PC, man. That sucks. It just suddenly went. It was just a sudden thing.
Yeah, and then my phone broke while I was fixing the computer. So
I'm seeing a hashtag come here anytime now.
Let's see. What broke? Job, computer, phone, all in a few days' time. Great trend I'm building here.
That is, yeah. It sucks, man. I was hoping it would be a simple memory thing, or because usually it's like, these things they do get hot and stuff, don't they? Ooh, crikey, I'm under attack.
Yeah, but there's no issues with the temperatures. I mean, CPU temperature was good. The system temperatures were good. You even checked the CMOS battery, said the charge on it is perfect. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
He found it a little odd, and this is the reason why he thinks that it's the CPU, is because, remember I was saying that my BIOS was detecting the timing of the CPU as 11/11/11/28.
Yeah.
But the actual CPU timing is 8/8/8/24, and he said it should be able to run at 11/11/11/28. Like, there's no reason. That's like the default for it. He said the fact that it's only working on the 8/8/8/24 could suggest that the CPU is the actual problem.
So what could have happened to it? Did it overheat, or did it something with the move or something?
I have no idea. I mean, I know that this was a slight problem for quite some time now, but the CPU is relatively new. I mean, I bought it 2 or 3 years ago now. I think 3 years ago. I mean, I don't remember exactly when. Actually, no, I could be way off. That maybe someone in chat remembers. When did the i7 4770K come out? Because I bought it. It was brand new, top of the line. Now, clearly, it's no longer brand new, top of the line. But it feels like it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Chat thinks your CPU is haunted.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn, this guy's wily. He's wily. Doesn't want to die.
Do you want the ambience again? You can have the ambience.
Yeah, for a haunted CPU.
My CPU is haunted. Thank you for that.
I'm going to run out of missiles in a minute. This guy! What's going on with him? I've probably spent more money on the missiles that it took to take that guy down than I got for a bounty.
Probably.
Did it lose the turbo? Is it that old it has a turbo button? Remember when like 386s used to have a turbo button?
Well, you know, it's funny. It detects the memory settings in the BIOS and sets it by default to turbo with the 11/11/11/28. I can set it down to normal and put it at 8/8/8/24. I know that would actually slow down the performance just a tiny little bit, but you know, that's what the guy's saying, is that the fact that it's only working there, he thinks it's the memory controller, which would be built onto the system.
So that officially launched apparently in Q2 2013.
2013. Wow. Okay. So I think I picked that up it must have been towards the end of the year. Oh, that's a 5-year-old CPU. Okay. Well, time flies when you get old and dusty like me, I suppose.
Oh, let's put a couple of pips in there. Well, yeah, time. That is a weird thing about it. Like, this year for me has gone really quickly, and I don't know if it's. Oh, hang on a minute. Boom. Oh, so that's based on the Intel's website. So that's when it first came out.
Well, I guess that makes a bit more sense now that it's getting faulty. It's 5 years old, which is, I mean, to be expected with a 5-year-old processor. I guess it's possible things could start breaking like that, but
Yeah.
that just makes it worse.
It still
It's
sucks,
now
though.
the whole damn thing.
I remember when
anyone in
Go on,
chat got an i7 4770K lying around they want to ship off to me? I'll take it off your hands. Hopefully that's the only problem. And it's not the motherboard and the CPU.
If it's motherboard on this, could the motherboard have damaged the CPU?
Possibly.
So Ironhead said that his PC did a similar thing recently. The CPU was under warranty though, and then the root cause turned out to be that was it A10 AIO having a faulty pump. All right, and falsely reporting cool temperatures. So it overheated basically because of the thing.
I know that's not the case because when I replaced the power supply, when I went out and bought the new PSU, because I was told it was power supply, I replaced the power supply and I didn't realize that I had not actually plugged in the pump power for the water cooling. And when I read my power supply or my CPU temperature, it was saying like 90 degrees. I'm like, whoa, 90 degrees is a little hot. Then I looked and realized I hadn't plugged it in. So when I plugged it in, I booted the computer and it said 31 degrees. So I know that the temperature in the CPU is not overheating. It's that's not the case. I just wish there was a more direct way to test the CPU. Or like test the memory controller on the CPU. I don't have that.
He's dead. I'm running out of missiles.
Nah. The large missile racks still have a decent amount.
Yeah, they do. They will still have some. So if you need me to though, Josh, on Saturday I can do the broadcast for you if you like.
That would be wonderful because it's if it's a full rebuild I'm going to need, it's not going to be something I'll be able to do in the next couple of weeks.
So we'll be able to talk about because isn't it the final live stream for the beta is going to be the Friday? So we'll be able to talk about all sorts of other things as well, like to do with mining. There's a big mining conversation to be had. I don't know what are your thoughts on the existing mining mechanic, Josh?
The existing mining mechanic, I'm going to say as a solo player, I didn't find it that bad. I enjoyed mining in its current state. I feel like it certainly had a lot of area for improvement, considering I'd done mining in a lot of other space-related games, and you know, it could be a hell of a lot more refined. That was a mining joke, yeah.
I see the mining joke.
But ultimately, the changes that we've seen or heard of so far and, you know, had discussed seem like it's going to make it a lot more interesting.
It certainly will.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the idea of, having something more specific for mining in place. But mining and exploration really needed a lot of love.
They did.
I'm excited that
there's a lot more things to find now as well, so that's going to be a big thing. Because there's only so many times you can see the same ball coloured slightly differently.
Yeah, that's true.
But now there's. Did you see the lightning thing in the video, in the teaser video that they had?
I did. I did see that.
There's things like that to find. That there is. We saw that when we went to Frontier, and it looked really impressive. Oh, there's a fighter out there. Does that mean there's There's a ship that's got a fighter.
If there would be some function to those or some interactive element other than just aesthetic, that's part of what I'd like to see when all of this goes live. I was really looking forward to jumping into the beta. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but Surgeon said to me earlier, he said, the good news is by the time you actually have a functional PC, they'll have worked out all the bugs from the Q4 update.
That's true.
It's very possible. Maybe I will. So I'll come in just in time to see everything working properly. Or maybe for, you know, a Q1 update 2019, whatever that's going to be. Faceplay.
Oh, big bang there. Yeah, Nightbot's right. Hit that like button. Not F to pay respects to Josh's deceased CPU.
Yes. Well, I'll put together a eulogy and upload it on my YouTube channel. I'll have a funeral. We'll go into my backyard and bury it.
You're gonna bury it in the garden?
Yeah. Well, it would be appropriate for Halloween. I'll put a tombstone on top of it. Maybe it'll come back to haunt me.
Oh, it just reminds me of the time when I was rebuilding this machine. Because all I wanted to do was upgrade the CPU from an i5 to an i7. So, you know, I'm from the old days when, you know, you had your Pentiums and your 486s and your 386s or whatever. So go i5 to i7, piece of cake, right? Just take the i5 out, put the i7 in. But apparently they added one extra pin to the CPU on this version of the motherboard and this version of the CPU. I needed a whole new motherboard. So new CPU, new motherboard. That meant new RAM, because my 32 gigs of DDR3 wouldn't fit, so I needed DDR4, which meant a new case, because I had gone for liquid cooling, obviously. So it's like, okay then. I thought I could get away with my case and my power supply and everything. I ended up building a whole damn new machine.
That's usually how it goes nowadays.
Oh, keep still.
I did the last time I upgraded, but I spent a lot more money than I had at the time, and unfortunately, that's just not an option right now.
Yeah.
So, God for Scorbius. Everyone in chat, say thank you, Scorb, for being willing to take over the Brocast, at least for the short to mid-term.
Well, he kinda is the only one that can stream. Turgeon's internet is kind of pooped, and Greatest doesn't have great internet at the moment either.
Well, yeah, Greatest is like on a mission right now. So he's
well, that as well, but overall,
yeah, he's. Ooh, what a big bang! That was awesome. Something just exploded and like went through the wreckage. I love it when that happens. When you fly through the explosion, it's so cinematic and like badass.
Well, in the very worst case, I can at least join in from my phone on Discord and continue to be part of the show. That.
Well,
oh, God.
Isn't technology wonderful? The fact that we can do that. Isn't it wonderful that we can do this at all? that always gets me, because I'm an old dude. So like, what do you mean you're going to be talking with people from all over the world in real time whilst playing a video game? That surely can't happen. And here we are. One of us is in his car or on his phone. Yeah, one of us joined in from his car. No way. It's never going to happen.
No, it's quite incredible. We live in a great time.
Oh, missed it.
Look, Turgeon, I know my Corvette looks nice, but you don't have to expect it from that close.
Am I almost out of ammo? Charles McManamy, that is not true. I have finally achieved my goal of taking over the Brocast. paying those Russian spies to sabotage Josh's computer, and Turgeon and Greatest worked, and the spies got to see Salisbury Cathedral. Oh, what? That's some conspiracy theory going on. They weren't Russians anyway. They were Chinese.
That's all this time to get him, go and do school things and stuff like that, and you were responsible for the crappy internet in Turgeon's living area.
So every time that they tried to put fiber in, I snuck around there and pulled the fiber cables out, so he had to stick with copper, so he couldn't do that. Oh no, Turgeon's going to be upgraded! Quick, sneak in, pull the cables out. And then what was it? Was that that virus that they sent to the nuclear refineries for the centrifuges? I sent that to your motherboard.
Sure. To throw off the CPU memory controller.
Yeah, so it didn't realize how it was going. That's why it was spinning and grinding. So, oh my goodness, that's some long game shit. That is.
That is a long-term investment on your part, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's. Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna mute myself here for just a moment while I pull through a
While we
drive-thru.
get pulled over.
Hamburger.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting food? I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I'm hungry though. What did I do this afternoon?
I'm muting you.
He doesn't want to know, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't care. Who's got fighters out? Is it this guy? Come on. Oh, he's going to blow up. Oh, so, okay. We just have to get it over to Canada. It would be cool if we could get a CPU over to Josh. If it's not very expensive, we can get one over to him, and then he can fix his computer. That would be quite a nice thing. But how to do that? I think we have we killed everybody in this thing now? I do think it would be nice now to go and see a pumpkin. And find a pumpkin close to where we are. That would be quite a nice thing to do. We've had all of the violence. Yeah, enough childhood memories have been splattered across the void of space. So now, I look different with the beard and glasses. Yeah, that's it. How about now? Is it like the Superman disguise? Haha, you don't know who I am. And now? Yeah, the beard, my wife hates the beard, so it will be gone before she gets back. But she's not back until December. So, beard will stay for a while. Or it will stay until I get fed up with it, because it's got grey in it. It's got some grey in the beard.
Silver.
Is it silver?
Told you.
It's
silver.
Okay. Ooh. Hello there. Oh, don't get in the way of my missiles! I am not to be trusted with these things. He's gonna explode.
Wait, someone gave old Scorpius a gun?
Beard is mandatory for hosting the broadcast. Well, that just means that if I shave it off, I'll have to get one of those comedy clip-on beards with the elastic around my ears. So that'll just have to be a thing. Oh, your altar's at the Space Pumpkin Patch.
Necessary as no pants.
It is. Penny, would you mind putting your location in chat then, so we can come over to you? Because that would be really nice. How far away are you out of the bubble? Because because I know there's some out in the California Nebula, but that's a little bit far to go. But if you're close by, then
is Penny inviting us to come and look at her pumpkins?
She didn't phrase it quite that way. But could we multi-free with Penny if it's far away? We could do that. But I would like to drive around with my SRV. Oh, it's in the California Nebula. Aw.
Is it small or is it far away?
This is small. This is far away.
one's out there.
I suppose I could get my, what is it, 60 light year Anaconda out there and then multi-crew you in so you can at least fly around with a fighter.
We could do that. How long is it going to take? Because we have got half an hour. Because the Brocast is 2 hours. So HIP next to the Mahomes.
No,
let's see.
No,
how far away?
The Brocast. No. The Brocast is 2 hours when Josh is running it. You're in the driving seat tonight. You can have the Brocast running all night if you want to. Who's going to stop you? Hey?
I heard that.
Yeah, and what are you gonna do about it, eh?
What he'll do,
much, really.
He'll change his password so that
Yeah.
I can't stream on the account anymore.
I could do that, but I'm actually driving.
So how many?
No.
Well,
jumps is
if he
It's
was
just
to
'cause
do
it-
that,
It likes to break it into 2-hour chunks. So
but look,
Well,
if he
46
was to do
jumps.
that, who would stream the broadcast for him?
right? So
that's right.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, catch 22.
You know what?
Stuff.
I'm
You are in
thinking
the driver.
I'm thinking about it's 46 jumps away. Right, this ship has got a jump range of 26.72.
Mank.
Oh, but
Mank.
yeah, it's not a very good jump range, is it? I do have a ship that can do more than that. So I'm going to go to Daisiciates and pick up a ship, and I think flying out to the pumpkin patch might be a nice thing to do. And we'll end on some actual pumpkins and seeing some nice pumpkins.
Oh
Very
my.
Halloween thing to do, right? So
Yeah. So let's fly to
Well,
Daisy.
don't just start jumping, hand in your bounty. No, not your bounty. Your comet bonds first.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. There's a friend request there. Right. So okay, yeah, I'll hand in my combat things.
You just got obsessed with the idea of sticking your face in those pumpkins, didn't you?
I do like them though. They're very nice.
You wanted to motorboat those pumpkins. And you
I
forgot
wanted
about
to
your-
motivate the pumpkins.
You did. I know.
They are.
Matron.
I can't help my nature, sir. I can't help my nature. I do like a nice set of pumpkins, a nice firm patch. It is quite the thing.
Get your Sid James on, laugh on. Go on, get it on.
I
Best Sid
don't,
James
I
laugh.
don't know if I could do a Sid James laugh. He has a filthy laugh. You've almost got your Type 9 ready, J Funky. Awesome. Yes, anybody who wants to get a Type 9 engineered, ready for racing, we are going racing soon. It's going to be a thing.
Next week.
Yeah, next Sunday. I can't believe it's so close. Not a broadcast without innuendo, indeed. And the word innuendo is the best word in the English language anyway, because it even sounds rude. Innuendo.
Oh God. That's not on. We're not on the show, right?
Well, you said I'm driving.
God.
I immediately regret this decision. Oh, weapons allowed on the Type 9. No weapons. It's a race.
Look, you can bring them, but you shouldn't use them unless you want your Type 9 to crash into the side of a canyon at, what was it, 600 meters a second?
Yeah.
And yes, you can get Type 9s to run to fly at 600 meters a second. It's just not very pleasant.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not
In fact,
entirely voluntary.
I've had mine at 800, thanks to Nuke and Hunter. What private group are we in? We are in the Ascorbius private group, Tom, if you want to join us. So we can all go to the pumpkin patch together. Which will be quite nice. The last time I went out to the California Nebula actually was in a Type 10, fully armed and everything. It took me bloody ages.
How far is the
ladies
California
and
Nebula away?
I think I've pulled into my driveway. I'm going to head into the house with my head hung low and continue to work on the TC. So I will wish you all good luck in the pumpkin patch, and thank you once again for taking the reins here for us today, Scorb. For everyone else, please be kind to Scorbius. He's working hard for it.
Is that working hard or hardly working?
I'll catch you guys all next week, and see you soon.
Okay, take care,
Bye.
Josh.
Lakon, Echo, Lima, Sierra. Request docking permission prior to touching.
So, hand in the bounties, then go get a ship that can do more than this. 'Cause then ooh, I normally do this in VR, but okay. This thing does drift a little.
Granted. Set course.
Hey, what you doing?
Chieftain.
Yeah, I'm in the Chieftain in a minute, so I'm going to change out of the Chieftain into something like an Asp Explorer, which I think I've either got one in Days Associates or I've got one in next door. So that's got a much better jump range, so we can get over there before too late. Warning landing gear, yeah.
Warning.
Oh, Tom. We're in J Hawkins right now.
No,
we're in
Ascorbius.
Ascorbius.
Are we
Yeah.
are we in the school?
Yeah, we switched.
Do you know, I can't even. Did we?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Are
Sorry.
you having a senior
Ascorbius,
moment
Tom.
there?
I was. No,
I'm having a senior moment.
I-
you see.
I was having. I had a bit of a drink and I had to have a bio break moment. So there you are.
A bit of a drink. Which bit? Did you have the top bit or the bottom bit?
I had the bottom bit first. That was the problem.
Well, a little bit of both in his case.
I've not had any. I've just got coffee. I'm drinking kind of cold coffee right now.
Anyone planning to stream on Tuesday? Shut it! Anyone planning to stream on Tuesday when the beta launches?
I shall be.
Not me.
I will be streaming on Tuesday, so assuming that I can get the beta installed and running, because it's a beta, there might be bugs that are beyond game breaking, but it should be a different install.
There might be bugs
anyway.
that might be beyond Thargoid bugs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There might be bugs. In fact, expect bugs. That's the thing, though, and I'll say this to anybody who's trying the beta, and I know you all know this, because none of you are silly. Some people complain when they get the beta, like, oh, it's broken, it's full of bugs. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. Find those bugs, report those bugs, and Frontier can fix them. Because they can't test on every hardware combination out there. They just can't do it. They haven't got the... They would need so much manpower.
Yeah, but apparently Ubisoft can't either. Because
And
they're...
Ubisoft are much bigger than Frontier. Much bigger.
Well, their new Assassin's Creed game is still blue screen on certain CPUs because of cache errors, which is kind of embarrassing and also annoying.
Yeah, I would say that's an annoying thing. So where's Tom going? Are you off, Tom? Just sent a request to join. We don't think you ever joined a little granny. You just sent a request to join to the Ascorbius group. What I'll do, because I'm a nice person. Before we set off, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit out of the game, log into Ascorbius, and accept any invites to the PG that want to join in. But the thing is, it is a different account, so I have to be careful about it and quick about it, see. So, I'm going to get on that right bloody now, because I don't know. Let's not hold people up. So, ooh, crack it. That's not how you type. And that's not how you type. So, invalid credentials.
But yeah, the FSD boosters are magical little things. Instead of me taking 11 jumps to jump to the fuel red system and back to Shinrata, it only takes me 4 jumps.
That's insane.
It is.
Oh my goodness. I cannot password today. I'm having a hell of a time. I've been trying to set up things all day to do with passwords and setting up accounts. And I've been having a lot of trouble because my brain, I can't think too good. I can't brain too good. Oh, you know why? It helps if you've got my email right. Hold please. If you guys be kind enough to entertain the troops whilst we sort out this little bit of admin.
I'm fairly certain that Turgeon's more proficient at that than I am.
Well, I want to know what people are the most excited for in the new update. Really want to know, because like there's a load of stuff been dumped, the whole year's worth of work, of which we've only seen half. They've only shown us half of the things. And coming up next on the next live stream is the mining changes, which is a massive chunk of work. And then after that, there is the squadrons, which is another massive piece of work. And that's going to be something that's going to evolve over time as well. Because obviously next year, because they deferred the carriers update, didn't they? So that will be coming next year, because we want to make sure they get this right. Right, so, okay, okie dokie. I gotta be careful that some of the people who are asking to come in here are good people. I know who that is. Right, so, screw it. Yeah, screw it. Let's get them all in. Everybody. Right, so if you want to get into the Ask Orbius private group, then request it. Tom, do you already have access to it? Tom already does, don't you? I think he does. Right, I've just accepted a bunch of people. And now I'm going to quit out and go back in as normal. So yeah, so exploration and the codex. Oh, the codex is going to be so good. It's one of these things that you're not going to realize how good it's going to be until you start using it. And that whole thing about the shared exploration experience that they've got going on, because how they've broken down the galaxy map into sectors, and inside each of the sectors there are things that have been rumored and things that have been found and things that you have personally discovered. So it will mean that you'll know that there are certain things in a particular area, and you've got to go find them. Oh, nope. Wrong password. I can't password today. Right, now I'm doing it. Got it. Nailed it. Nailed it. I know how to type my own name. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how difficult it is going to be to find some of the rumored stuff, because we saw how hard it was. When the last update dropped, we had the new Guardian things to find, and they gave us 3 systems to check that they were rumored to be in, and it wasn't actual systems. It was just the sectors. In this sector, we think we found the signal. So go at it. And then people had to go and find it without any tools, like go to this place and jump to this one. Is it there? They don't even know what they're looking for. So now at least there's something to help. Come on. Come on. There we go. You got it. You know what you're doing. So Ask Orbius private group. Let's go back in. If it's just X in this sector, not going to be that useful. That's true. Yeah, because the sectors are massive, and that is a thing. Alright, so I'm going to go back to Daisiciates, see if I can pick up a ship that's got a longer jump range. And then we'll go over to Penny.
Frameshift drive charging.
So will you try to jump on your own, or should I still take a fighter hangar?
Take a fighter hangar anyway. Sam, right. Yes, it took longer than it should have to process clicking on the Brocast and seeing me. I fooled you. Yeah, Josh asked me today if I could help him out with this, because he had a critical hardware failure today. So he really wants to do the Brocast, and just life keeps throwing spanners in front of him. So we shall do the Brocast anyway. We shall endeavour. We shall soldier on. No matter what life throws at us, we'll carry on doing it, because we're all in this together. And it was actually the Brobar that got me into this community in the first place. And it was, I found the Brobar to be such a wonderful bunch of people.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it's my absolute pleasure to do this for Josh. You glance over at Josh's setup looks a lot like Scorv's, and then you heard me. Yeah, I don't quite have the vocal fry. Only Josh can do the Josh Hawkins vocal fry. Yeah, what else are we looking forward to in the new updates? Those voiced scenarios, looking forward to those. The conflict zones with waves and bosses and assets that you've either got to protect or destroy. So the little objectives that can come in, that's really nice. So like the whole thing about like journalists might turn up to cover the war effort, and you don't want them to cover the war effort. I don't know if you can hear that. Someone's letting off fireworks, which upsets my dog. No end. You dig the vocal fry. Yeah, I can't do that. If I've had a rough night the night before, then I can do the vocal fry, because my voice is telling me that I'm destroyed. Oh, the new playlist with the lore. Yes, yes. So you're gonna as you're flying along, you're gonna be able to say, I wanna hear about the Empire. I want to hear about this, this, and this, and this, and I want to queue them all up. So you can fly along, and just like how you can listen to the news now with the Galnet audio, you can listen to that stuff as well. And it'll play that one bit, then it'll play the next bit, next bit, next bit. Oops, temperature critical. Let's get away from this star, because he's a big bugger. Alright. Oh, do we have a Dutch challenge? Where is Tim? Because we need Tim for the Dutch challenge. For the B team, fucker, the B team. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. But I wouldn't say we're the B team. I'd say we're the alternative team. The alternative team. So we'll pick up another ship.
Oh, this is bad.
What's bad? What is bad? Tell me the bad.
Switching from a crate that goes over 500 meters a second to a corvette that manages 330 down to an Anaconda which has a boost speed of 250.
Well, you know, that's just the way it goes. Tom, yeah, the moving megaships. I didn't actually know that they were going to move. And that's a great thing. So you're going to be able to either protect the megaship or attack the megaship, and it will affect the BGS in your area. So maybe you defend it until it jumps. You know it's on. You know its route. Maybe it adds life. Anything that adds life, I really like.
Frameshift drive charging.
The replacements. Yeah. Well, Turgeon's still here. He's the original. He's original Brocast. And Josh was here.
3, 2, 1.
You're gonna give me a complex. Oh, what? Some of your internal components just became external. I don't get that, Netbot. I don't understand. You're making me think too hard. That's never a good thing.
Fuel skipping.
Turgeon might be walking his dog at the moment. Jeremiah, how are you doing, fella? Sorry, we were chatting earlier on when we were in combat, so we didn't give chat as much love as we really ought to. But now we're just travelling, so travelling is perfect time to sit back and have a chat, which is really nice because we have a fair amount to talk about, especially with the new update coming out. Oh yeah, for pharmaceutical isolators. I can't remember how I found those last time. I think I was given a location for them, and I went and got some, but I think I went to a material trader and got the rest. So if you've got some other things, J Funky, and you want to go to a material trader, if you find one, then that might be a thing. Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that? There we go. I'm back in the wing. Dav's Hope. I don't think Dav's Hope has them, but you can get enough of other things and then trade. So that's always a good way to do it. If you don't know anywhere else where you can get them, you can go and trade. There was a who was it? Got me to a mega ship, and it was a place I could just go there and scan a thing, hack the. It was in an anarchy system, so it wasn't.
Yeah, but that was for data, though.
Was that for data?
You don't get manufactured materials, no.
So where did I get pharmaceutical isolators from then?
Because I flew around in Super Cruise, hunting for high grades, and then winged you in.
That's it. Yeah, it's not a great exchange rate, to be fair, but if you need them, you need them, right? That's the thing. That's why it's a seller's market in this case. You need them, they don't. They just want your money, or they want the other things. It'd be nice if you could buy them. I think that would be a nice thing. This is what I'm going to find out. My aspect floor is not actually at Ellis Gateway. I'm hoping that the material, the unknown part of it, the material grind, the not knowing how to get things, is going to be reduced somewhat with the new update. If they don't, then they're going to have to, because it's just hard to find where to get these things. And to be honest, anything manufactured, you should be able to buy somewhere, either from like a. Oh yes, Jeremiah. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, 10% through the fundraiser for cancer research. If any of you guys want to donate to that, then you're more than welcome. It would be fantastic if we can actually reach the goal. Nuke, could you stick a link in chat for me, mate?
Not on this channel, no.
Not on that channel? I'll paste one in a second when I've landed. Oh, although I'm gonna loop of shame this. Might be able to go. No, I'm not going to be able to go in on a 5. 5's not working. 5's not working. No, that's it. Slowed down to a 7. Yeah, I'll post it in chat in a second. It would be really nice that I will say this: the person who has the highest donation will have the opportunity to multi-crew into the race and sit in one of the co-pilot seats in my ship while we're tearing through the canyon. And if any of you think that Type 9 is a slow beast, it's been engineered. So it's now doing, I think we worked it out, it's like 711 miles an hour. And that's 50 meters off the ground. So that's some speed. When you're flying something as big as a warehouse with rockets attached to it, it's actually quite the thing. Oh, let's get a bit more speed. We can do a bit more speed. So once I've landed, I'll get you a link in there. Come on! Faster is better! There we go. So when I land here, I'm going to pick up my Asp Explorer and we'll fly out and go get some pumpkins. Because pumpkins are cool. It is totally nuts. The idea for the Type 9 race came from a conversation. It was just a random conversation we were having. There's a bunch of us. We were like, you know what'd be funny? Flying Type 9s around the canyon.
And then we set out to find a racetrack. And then I saw a picture of some crazy canyons.
Yep. And then the next thing we know, I'm writing some software to track your progress. We've already got everything sorted out now. It all works. We have leaderboards. I think you could say that I've overthought this. We've had several practice runs, and many Type 9s have been lost. It's just... Oh, who'd have thought? Right, so... Hauler, Eagle, Adder, Diamondback, Sidewinder. Where is my Asp Explorer? Where are you? Oh, Sonoma. Okay. It's okay. I have a wanted Asp Explorer. Wanted. Oh, you're gonna get... yeah, get the app. Because it's... Right, before I leave, I'm going to post the link to the forum post. Let me go get that for you. Link to the forum post, because that's got the everything in there.
Ensure you have received authorization
If you are interested in that.
If you don't have access permission,
I'll paste this into chat right now. This isn't Josh saying this, this is me. Whoa. There we go. So there's the link. That's got everything in there, including the video that we did and everything. So it's broadcast on the Saturday and race day on the Sunday. I am now going to go get fly to Sonoma and get my thing. Oh, you did one race and within 1 hour you slammed into a cliff and you're back in the station.
Within 1 hour, that's pretty...
That's
well, okay,
good.
1 minute.
Well, within 1 minute, yeah. It's still pretty good going. It's a harsh course.
It's not bad. 1 minute actually isn't all that bad, considering.
It's a very harsh course. You wouldn't believe it, because it looks like, oh, right, the canyon walls are a bit, you know, wide enough. You think you could easily, you know, get there, fly around it, no problem. But it's the altitude.
Boom! Random ridge.
Yeah. If you're not paying attention, you're going to hit a rock. And we were flying around in Eagles the other night as well. We did the Type 9s, we flew around in Eagles, and oh my goodness. You hit one thing hard, you're dead. You're going to explode, especially if you've got engineered drives and you're just plowing into it. Oh, it's a Christmas race in a Viper. Oh. They are so fast. Vipers can be fast. I was surprised. They are so fast. But I tell you what is fast.
Fastest ship in the entire game.
Yeah. Type 9, which has just been, which is boosting and has just been shot from behind with 4 shell cannons. That was absolutely bonkers.
Well, you know, during that one practice race, Great didn't have his Type 9 engineered, so whenever he needed some catching up to do,
oh, so you
just
were
boop him once.
Well, it doesn't actually help because you need speed, of course, because your speed is multiplied out when you by your altitude. So there's various bands, and like so below 10 is actually the best. If you can keep below 10 meters with the Type 9. You're probably going to explode. Killicav, bagels are your favorite food. That is nice. I like bagels sometimes. Right. So let's go pick this up, and then it shouldn't be too many jumps to get out to see some pumpkins. We are officially going to be in overtime, but it's fine. It's fine. The broadcast used to be 3 hours. Low flying on a high G world. Oh, what's that high G world? That really high G world. It was in the last Yamix video about places to visit in the bubble. It's like got a 6 times gravity, something like that. Do you know that one, Nuke?
I keep getting that one mixed up with Metal and Holo, that's all I know.
Yeah, on the Enigma expedition. So there was a high G world, and I think that might be the one, Sam. It was a 3G planet. And I was so worried about landing my Type 10 on it, so I came in really, really careful. Oh, Akinar 3. Yeah, that's the one that's in the bubble. I came in really, really gently, and I did it bang on. I nailed that landing on that planet, and then the next day, there was a planet with very low gravity. We were all like, it was on the next waypoint, and I smacked into the ground so hard, I almost exploded. If it hadn't been for Spatula having repair limpets, it would have been very hairy. But he managed to fix me up. This is so far away. Oh, I was reading the chat. Mistakes were made. This always happens, every single time.
Where's the goof command when you need it?
Yeah, well, it's true. Okay, Penny. Thanks for letting us know where those things are. So we're going to head out to it in a bit. I have to make sure that I remember to grab it out of chat, so we can see some pumpkins, and then we can end the stream with some pumpkins driving around in a pumpkin patch. Which is going to be nice.
The difficulty is going to be finding the pumpkins, though.
Don't they have... Oh no, it's right next to the base. There's a base on the planet. They're actually right outside the base.
Ah, okay.
It's really, really easy to find. I've been there before. It's really, really
well,
easy
in
to
that
find.
case...
Blame Scorpius, blame chat. Yes, I blame chat. I don't blame chat. You guys are awesome. Why would I do that?
Doesn't mean you can't blame them. You're awesome, we still blame you.
I get all the blames. I'm going to put it into the thing in a minute, Dave. Oh, the dwarf enigma. Yeah. I've forgotten about that. Oh dear. Yeah, so hopefully Commander Dove Enigma didn't take any offense with that.
Was it Greatest who said that?
No, I said it. It was a slip of the tongue, so to speak. I must admit though, I really enjoyed that expedition going out there. It was really, really good fun. Had some really, really fun times just doing stupid things. And you know, with Distant Worlds 2 coming up, I've been tempted to go out on that. I just don't know if I can like spend the amount of time. But I do think with the new updates, you know, especially with the galaxy map broken up into sectors, expeditions going out to those sectors is going to be a thing. And so a bunch of commanders going out, let's explore this entire sector and see what we find. Like, oh, where's my thing? There it is. 3? Where are you? Where's it gone? Where's Pet 3? There. Oh, losing my damn mind. Losing my mind.
We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals in this facility.
Yeah, the Distant Worlds expedition might be a bit long because they're going right far out, and it is a big event. Was it, Thudpucker? It was as close to magic to Distant Worlds 1. The footage that I've seen from Distant Worlds 1 of commanders just having a really good time meeting up at planets and going out and just messing about, that it makes me quite envious because it seems like they had a really good time. But yeah, we did the same sort of things when we were going out to Colonia. And for somebody like me who doesn't do that much exploration, and you know, I can't really go too far, otherwise I need to get back for filming and things. Like, I've been stuck out in Colonia now for a year almost, but thankfully I've got this alt account which needs. I've been doing everything this year on this alt account. I forgot, what's my jump range on this one? 49. That'll do. And do I have an SRV? Do I have an SRV? No. No. Let's put one on. There's definitely a feeling of like camaraderie when you go out on an expedition. you're feeling like you're going out there with friends. Let's get rid of this. Store it. All of these are wanted. My ship is wanted. My modules are wanted. My modules did crime. Vehicle hangar. There we go. Still only one vehicle, but it doesn't matter. I only need the one. Yeah, it would be useful if we could have multiple commanders per account, because it would let you, like, you could have your bad guy, you could have your good guy, you could you have your explorer, and because we all have our moods, don't we, when we want to go and do something. And oh, did I get a? I didn't, did I? We don't always want to do combat. We don't always want to do the same thing every single time. So the only alternative is that you go and buy another account and pay some more money and.
And lose all your paint jobs on that one.
Exactly, yeah. You lose your paint jobs, you lose everything. You've got to buy them all again. Cunning, Frontier, cunning. Right, so now I've got everything I need now. Do I have a fuel scoop? Do I have a fuel scoop?
Sorry there, people. I had to disappear off for a few minutes. Sort out my brother's girlfriend. Not that way.
You had to sort her out. Right, we need the music now. We need the music.
Not that way. That's a Colo moment, that is. Not like that. Yeah.
Is a 3A fuel scoop going to be big enough?
Where have you gone off to now? Oh, you've gone to Sonoma.
Yeah, I'm in
Well,
Sonoma right now.
ideally, you'd fill the largest slot on that asp, and I'm pretty sure you don't need the guns either.
Thanks for reminding me, because I left a 5B fuel scoop here, and I would have left without it. Ha 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 ha! Not a good idea.
Right, okay, so let me... I can't sell... This ship is wanted! Why are you wanted? Alright, let me store this as well. How can I stop my modules from being wanted?
Well, that's just how it is. That's the celebrity world today. People are interested in your modules. They want to see your modules are up to. They want your modules photographs on Snapchat.
I'm not going to put a 6A in this. I can't really afford it. It's 28 million, and I've only got 30 million in the bank. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I like, content creator don't really have much time to play. This actually is, when I'm streaming, it's the only time I get to play. The rest of the time I'm doing content or animating or stuff like that. Right.
Swearing. There's a lot of swearing.
There is a lot of swearing. Yeah. Right. Where was Penny's comment about where the pumpkins were? Go look up here and.
I think I'm actually on the way to the system in this very jump.
Are you now? Already?
Well, I'm taking an anaconda out there. What do you expect?
I don't know. Wow. Where's the system? I
nope.
It in.
2 more jumps.
2 more jumps. Okay. And Penny's left now. It's in the California. Okay. So, see.
HIP 18077.
Oh, yeah. Stuff that. I'm going to swatch my main and get yesterday's tomorrow out. It's a better jump range.
That's exactly why I've done this and got this one. When you're zoomed in on the map, it looks like it's really far away. But on the flip side, one of the reasons why this is not such a bad thing, it is beautiful out there. 26 jumps. That's a breeze.
It is. Yes, indeed.
It is beautiful. I'll make sure I've got enough fuel.
In the old days. 26 jumps. I can never make that, sir.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite a long way, isn't it? Right. So I have an SRV. So let's see. Let's get back to the bottom right. Yes, it's next to my home base. I'm going. I'm going.
Actually, I was discussing that with Paige and Psyche the other day on their stream. We all call him Marm, Edmund Marm.
Really? But he's got an O in there.
But it's a kind of an Irish thing, he's called Marm.
Oh, so it's very similar to Ashley.
If he had like an EY, if he had an EY on the end of the name, he would be Mahoney, but he's not. He's Sweet Marm. That's what we call him there.
Right.
That nebula is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. It's totally worth going out there. And this was, at one point, the furthest I've been. Because when I took the Type 10 out there, it was the furthest I'd ever been. I'd never been exploring
Mr.
or...
Frodo, Mr. Frodo, it's the furthest thing.
Totally. Totally was.
I'm in the wrong ship here anyway.
And on my way out there, I got hyperdicted, which was really weird. I got hyperdicted on the way out to the California Nebula, and I was in a ship which had got all the guns, but nothing that could fight a Thargoid. Thanks, Mr. Flower. Please don't kill me. Oh dear.
I'm a pretty flower. That's all they say. They just
Well,
want to show off, you know.
He did his normal thing, you know, the old chest beating that they do. Shut my ship down, left me in the dark to die. You know, the friendly stuff. Could have been worse.
Yeah, and I still haven't gotten around to using that shutdown field neutralizer after an hyperdiction. Ever since I picked that up. But yeah, Turgeon, you were entirely right. Ever since I picked that thing up, I haven't been hyperdicted.
Yeah,
Really?
that's exactly how it works.
Well, so they go, oh, this guy's got a shutdown. Oh, I won't bother with him then.
Yeah, it's not so impressive then. They don't look quite so cool if you've got a shutdown neutralizer. Should we
So
pull this guy over, Kev? Nah, it won't flash. It won't be flash. He's got a neutralizer. We'd look like proper numpties.
How about you? Shut yourself. Oh, it didn't work.
We'll just go then. Oh God, that was embarrassing. Yeah.
Go on, Kev. Hit him again. Go on. You're using it right, mate.
Hey, we look like tossers now. You made us look like a tosser.
Yeah, then they just fly off. Harumph. Oh, you're such a disappointment, Kevin.
Don't tell me, Mum. Go, Kev. What a muppet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right. Do you think that FDev need to make exploration harder to get given how much easier it will be to scan a system? It's not going to be easier. It's
Define harder.
Because right now,
one of my favourite comments is one that Michael Brooks made eons ago, when he said, "Oh, exploration needs to have more danger," and all the explorers are going, "No, it's dangerous enough. All you have to do when you're out exploring is make one mistake, just one, and you're screwed."
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
dangerous
look,
enough.
a star.
Don't need to spice it. Yeah, that's a pretty start. Oh, it was
Yeah, and
closer
then
than
you,
I thought. Yeah.
and then you explode
You don't
and use
need-
all that data.
You don't need danger. What you want as an explorer is shinies. That's what you want. You know, it's dangerous enough because you just have to make one stupid mistake, and we all do sooner or later.
Yeah.
But what you want.
I mean,
is
look, that
shiny.
nice planet you had there. Who'd think that thing would have 5 Gs? Now you're on there with D-rated thrusters, undersized D-rated thrusters on the exploration anaconda.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought? Yeah, and you need to get down there because you need to get some you need to make some jumponium. So I have no choice. I've got to get down to that planet. It's my advanced discovery scanner says it's got stuff.
Or even better, your FSD is about to break and your AFMU is empty and you need the materials for synthesizing more AFMU ammo.
And you are like the other end of the galaxy, and there's nothing you can do.
But in the new system, you can find that stuff more easily.
You should be able to find it.
Because you don't have to fly to every planet to see what goodies it's got in its pinata.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing in my book. Because you'll be able to learn how that system works now and see the data spread and recognize things that might be useful. We will agree to disagree on this, Turgeon, until we've...
No, I've already said I'm going to post about it on the forums, and I know they're not going to change it, but that's just how it is for me.
Yeah, I understand
I want my complaint registered, sir!
Fuel scooping.
I understand why you won't like it so much, but I honestly believe that...
And I even understand the new system, and in many ways it is better.
Yes.
So, you know.
And
swings
it
and roundabouts.
doesn't affect... Like, so
But
I'm just jonking
But
right
it's a
now.
free
I'm
galaxy, so that doesn't stop me from complaining about it.
not. That's true. That's true. But most
However good
people
it might be.
will just jump and honk, and even if you've got an
Well,
advanced discovery
yeah,
scanner,
they will.
you're going to
'cause
get.
They're not looking for filming locations. And okay, I can live with that. I know that's how it works. But yeah, if you want particular resources, it is going to be much easier to get them under the new system, because you won't have to move from the star to know exactly what's out there.
Right, you take care, Nightbot, and thanks for being Nightbot tonight. Really appreciate it. So we will be getting towards this thing. So yeah, right now, discovered 11 astronomical objects. I didn't have to do anything. I'm going to get money for that if I hand that in. That's not changing. That is not changing.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So the only thing that's really changed about that is the immediate view when you go to the system map. That is changing. And that's the thing that bugs Turgeon. Because Turgeon can look in a system and go, right, I want to do a video there about that thing. Which is fair point. But with that...
it is a loss, and I think it's a loss. I'll never change my mind about that. I think it's a terrible loss that they're not showing off things that are out there that you might not otherwise see. But I understand why they've done it.
I can't think of another way
I
that they could have
fully
done
understand why they... Not without having the two systems running in parallel and just leaving it alone, but they ain't going to do that.
No.
So, you know.
Well, then you get to choose, do I do the easy way, or do I choose the... you need to switch.
No, that would play the game your way. That's not allowed.
Right, so you guys aren't supposed to be shooting the pumpkins. You're in a no-fire zone. Don't be shooting the pumpkins.
Yeah, do not shoot pumpkins in the no-fire zone. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, so ProRock is saying, don't shoot the pumpkins. And Nuke wants to carve the space pumpkins. Oh, God. Oh.
No, I'm just wondering if that would actually be an option.
What, you want to carve smiley faces?
That would be funny if you could actually...
Like, that's the question that I'm asking. If it's possible, if they show the... if the pumpkins show the marks.
Well, you know, every other game does, doesn't it, when you shoot at things? It has little decals on the walls and things when you shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it don't, for example, I think the laser marks don't show up on the ground or anything, or in Guardian Ruins either.
No. Charles, if a system has been visited and scanned already by another commander, and they've sold that data, when you visit it, that data's already there. So you look at the system map; those planets are already filled in, because that's supposed to happen. Yeah. Because it always used to drive me bonkers. Like, I'm in the bubble, and I've got to do a mission for someone in the next system over that's been inhabited for, I don't know, 400 years, let's say. And I go there, and I'm like, right, I've got to deliver this box to Mr. Johnson. Where's Mr. Johnson? I can't even see any planets. So you either have to visit the nav beacon and go, oh right, there it is.
I'm sorry, you only bought the economy version of this spaceship, didn't you, sir? You should have bought the premium one that had all the stuff already mapped in it, shouldn't ya?
Yeah.
That's the impression you get, and you think, hey, Pilots Federation.
Yeah, I should already have this data. It is known.
Dear, sorry,
all this
sir.
stuff is known.
Yeah, it's not
So now, things that are known are shared and everybody gets them.
Yeah.
So when you get into a system and
that makes
can't
universal
see...
cartographics actually mean something.
Yeah, exactly.
Universal. Clues in the name.
If you get into a system and you go in there and you can't see any bodies there, because right now, you get the system map up and you hover over them to see who discovered them. You find, oh look, there's an Earth-like. Oh, it was discovered. Damn you, Zulu Romeo. So
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, but you find it's been discovered after you've clicked on it and seen it. But now, if you go into a system, you'll see how many bodies there were after doing the scan, and you'll see none of them have been discovered because none of them are there. That's because no one's got the data. So it's either that there's a race now to get back with that scan, or it's all yours, and you're going to get the first scan, first discovered. You're going to get your name on it, and then everybody else will see that data after you've handed that in. It's going to be quite cool. But if you get into a system, you go, oh,
again, I mean, that is another one of these things that should always have been there, the same as nav beacons. I mean, nav beacons initially, they literally served no purpose. There were places you went to shoot people because you know that NPC ships weren't there.
Weren't they flavour like for the lore or something?
Yeah, they literally have no purpose. But now you drop in, you scan the nav beacon, you get the system data. Hey, what a surprise! Navigation beacon. That should have been in there from day one, really.
Yeah, that should have been. But there's only nav beacons in the bubble, isn't there? So it's only in occupied space.
So, likewise, universal cartographics. Anything that's been scanned should be on your ship because, hey, Pilots Federation, mate, I'm cool. You know, I'm one of the cool guys. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm a member of the club.
NPC scrubs, they don't get that stuff. They don't get Unicato information. No, it's just us guys. Hey, you know. So that's how it should be.
There is something going on at the pumpkin patch. We're on our way to the pumpkin patch, and there's something already going on.
I'm just.
Giz has got hull damage.
I'll join you in a minute.
Pro-Rock has got hull damage. Nuke's got hull damage. What are you guys doing?
Are they spanking the pumpkin? And that may or may not be
spanking the pumpkin.
Well, that's what it sounds like to me.
It is. They are motorboating the pumpkin patch.
Penny will give him a slap. You watch.
Yeah. Well, the pumpkins.
That too.
That beacon should be something your ship jumps in on at a safe distance from the start, rather than using the gravity well. Yes. I think that's probably because all these ships jump into the nav beacon. But what's the point? So all the NPCs jump into the nav beacon. Maybe the original idea was that they were supposed to jump in there because you've locked onto the nav beacon. For everything else outside, you have to jump into the gravity well, and that's way more dangerous.
That's why it didn't make any sense at all. At least it makes a little sense now.
In that,
imagine that every NPC
case,
has never been to that system before, and they have to jump in and get the information.
In that case, wouldn't it be cool to have the option to have like nav beacons on the B stars? And so if you plot a route to the system, you can choose whether or not you want to jump to the A or the B star.
That would be cool.
Indeed, that would be very cool.
Yeah, because that gets around the problem of that you can only jump to the main star, and it makes sense. It makes sense because you know, you've got one massive gravity well. Hey, Endra, how are you doing? You just arrived. We're in overtime, but you're more than welcome to join in. Pull up a chair. We're going to get some pumpkins.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right.
They've upset the Pumpkin King.
I'm a total miser, so I've only got one decent FSD that's engineered here, and I swap it between my ships.
14 jumps to go.
So, right, there we go.
If I explode my my Asp Explorer, oh no, I wouldn't get.
Where am I headed?
We are headed towards. Where's he gone? It was put in chat a whole bunch. HIP 18077. That's where we're going.
Got it. Right, a grand. It's a grand. I'm headed out there.
Oh, Luke, thanks for asking. Yeah, my back is much better today. I've got good drugs.
23 jumps.
Really?
It's on. How many have you got, Scorps?
I've got 13 left. You'll probably catch me up.
All right.
You'll probably
let's see if I can catch you up.
Yeah, we're in original Brocast time when it used to be 3 hours long. Indeed, we're gonna keep this one at 3 hours long, and we'll drive around the pumpkin patch and have a bit of fun outside the base. It's gonna be nice. There's actually some cool things to see around the California Nebula as well. There's there's megaships around there. There was last time I was there.
Yeah, like the California Nebula.
And the California Nebula itself is beautiful.
It is pretty.
13 tubes of THC lube. Well, we are after hours now, so I still don't know what that's going to do for a person. I mean, will that just get them stoned? I don't understand. My poor brain. Can't handle it.
It's after dark with Jenna now, so you.
Oh no! Oh no! It's still early somewhere in the world. This is a global show.
Stop him! Stop him, someone!
Someone stop him!
For the love of God!
It might solve my back problem.
Oh my!
Well, you might make it worse, because like...
That's what James Bond said.
What?
I know.
What did James Bond say?
I know much better therapy for a man's lower back. In my experience, it just makes it worse, but there you go.
I really... I'm not sure I want to know. Not sure I want to know at all. But wouldn't it be funny if it just like made your legs stoned? So upper body's fine, but it's just your legs. They just can't be bothered. They're just really lethargic, and
like your legs have been to the dentist.
Yeah. Your legs have the munchies. Although I don't know how that would work.
Do you know, I had that actually. You know that night where I was trash talking you was to Jana and Gwydion and trying to beat you to wherever it was we were going?
Oh yeah, to the Jellyfish Nebula, yeah.
Yeah.
Another beautiful place if you want somewhere to go.
It is. I had legs like that. I didn't notice until the stream ended and tried to stand up. My brain was fine. Legs, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. So if anybody's trying to... which engineer was it we were trying to unlock? So we needed to get 5,000 light years away from the starting point.
Palin.
For Palin, was that Palin?
Yeah, you know, Michael Palin. Pole to pole. That's why.
Yeah, so but it was actually bang on the amount that we needed.
It is, yeah. If you want to unlock Palin, go to the California... Jellyfish Nebula, because it's very pretty and it's just the right number. So
yeah, it's 5,000 light years and it's just absolutely bang on and it's beautiful. And you can go in there. There's an asteroid base in there, so once you've got there, you can turn in your exploration data as well. Yeah. Yes, it suggested. Yes, thank you, J Funky. Thank you. It was your suggestion. Good job.
It was. Well done, sir.
Yes, and because of that, I was able to. Move on to the next part of the engineering thing, which was, I think,
did you say move on to the next part of the engineering? I
did say move on to the next part.
Move, yeah.
To on my way towards. Oh, that was that Palin? So
yes,
it was. That was Palin, right? Yeah, because I did so many streams around that time that it's all like a bit of a fog. I can't remember. But yeah, because I wanted to engineer my my thrusters for my timeline, because that's what you do. Because of that, and I've pinned the blueprint now, I now have a very fast sidewinder as well. But I need to get some more cadmium. Cadmium is a pain to get.
What's that fucker saying there? Do you know there are more tags? That's the thing, the tagging thing. The existing exploration tags are still going to be there.
Yes, they will. Yeah.
You get mapping tags.
So yeah,
mapping tags as well.
Discovered so by like and mapped by.
A whole galaxy of tags of things that have already been discovered. You can now go and map. And be the first
so you can chuck your probes
in the
around
bubble as well, probably.
Yeah, right? Yeah, places in the bubble. So any existing discovered stuff is going to be retroactive. So anywhere that people have already found.
I should write a letter with my complaints to the Times. Yes, I should. I should write a letter. Dear sir, I wish to complain about this new exploration system. Definitely. I don't know whether they'll put the distant human bases in the codex. I think the codex largely depends. Oh, God help me! I'm going to say the words personal narrative, it literally actually is your personal narrative.
It is now, yeah.
Will show what you have done. It will show other stuff, but it will show where you've been, what you've done. And I don't think the distant human bases. I don't know whether they'll be in there. There's no reason for them to be in there.
Well, they're already discovered, so they should be in the discovered bit. Like, so there's the rumoured and they...
Yeah, unless they're notorious, like...
but they will be now.
Obsidian Orbital or Colonia. because they
Are you
would
thinking
be in the
about?
codex.
Are you thinking about the
Then use-
Formidine Rift? Like the places around the Formidine Rift with the Project Phoenix, was it?
He's thinking about, yeah, anywhere that's got a base in. Will it be in the codex without you having found it? We don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be something that we're going to have to figure out. Eventually, it should
Have
be.
to go out there in the beta
maybe.
straight away and have a look, I guess.
What I'm hoping, sincerely hoping, is that it's going to remove the need for people to just go on Reddit and find, oh, I'll just look on Reddit. I can't be bothered searching, oh, Reddit. Screw it.
You don't find anything on Reddit except pictures of people holding up muffin wrappers as anacondas.
Yeah. No, that was quite a good one, though.
It was. I applaud his muffin garmy skills for making that origami there. Well done, Commander Machine.
Yeah, that was really good. And I'll also pimp out Commander Machine stuff.
Pimp his video. Yeah, pimp his videos. Pimp them. Pimp
if you
them
haven't
mightily.
already seen Machine's new video, you need to go see it. It's the finale to a, is it 6-episode series?
It's 6, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had it pegged as 8, but that's because there were a couple of other bits along the way as well. But it's actually 6 episodes.
And it's really good.
The DevX,
especially,
expedition.
it's made especially good because yours truly is in there. So just saying.
Likewise,
Yeah.
I might be in there as well.
Scorpius is in there losing a race.
Losing
Yeah.
race, yes. As
Losing,
I fear
after all.
is going to be my destiny over the next couple of weeks as well. Because my goodness, Tato Chip is fast.
I don't think Scorb and I would be ashamed to admit that we think that Machine has a remarkably good grasp of lighting with his iClone footage. That's
He
probably
does.
actually better than ours.
He's got a good eye for
uh,
composition. I'll say that.
He has. He's got. I love the lighting that he uses. It's very, very well done.
Yeah, see, some of the shots and the way he edits things together is actually really good. Like when he first started, he was doing all of these intro videos based around, like he did Thunderbirds and Buck Rogers and Blake 7 and all of those.
7, yeah.
But they were all based in Elite Dangerous, which is actually really cool. He said he's going to do some more of those now he's finished the series. So it'd be interesting to see what he comes up with. So I'm actually hoping he's going to carry on making stories because I want more
On
content.
whether we give him the chance because we've got something planned, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That involves us, maybe.
I was actually showing Josh the first part of my animation today, and like showing him how I do things. Because while we were doing a screen share, setting up the Brocast thing, it was. Yes, okay, Prorac, I'm on my way. I'm 4 jumps out. I'm coming. They're stacking SRVs, I think.
Are they? Okay. Well,
Apparently. But yeah, I was showing him the intro, and he quite liked it. So that's good. I am really, really hoping that after this new update, Josh comes back to Elite with the vengeance. Really hoping.
You know, Charles says it's scary how many members of the Bro Bar now use advanced video animation techniques. Yes,
true.
it is. And I say good. Let's have more. Let's have all of us doing it. We all need to do it.
Oh,
Some
wouldn't that be a
advanced
thing?
animation techniques.
20 years,
It
someone
would.
making Elite videos might win an Oscar. That'd be quite nice.
Yeah. We could have a whole film company between us.
Yeah. I'd just be happy that people enjoy my videos. That's all I care about. Oscar
That's
or
what
no
we
Oscar.
do it for.
Yeah. If people enjoy them,
You know,
then
we
that's
enjoy
all that
them,
matters.
and we like that other people enjoy them. That's the point.
Yeah.
If we can
In fact,
raise a smile, it's all worthwhile, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually a thing that keeps most people going as well. Most content creators, not just myself, but anyone. Like, oh look at that, that's beautiful. It's when people say I liked that, that made me laugh. And thank you for doing that. Because we aren't in it for the money. I can guarantee you that. We're definitely not in it for the money.
We aren't in it for the money. That's for sure.
Oh, dear. Loads. Who's this guy again? Yeah, it's money in the chicks. That's what it was. Yeah, the rock and roll lifestyle.
Money for nothing, any chicks for free. Yeah, we wish.
It's the strutting around the city and like people recognize me in the streets. Oh, you must be
Yeah,
Commander
that happens.
Scorpius. Let me buy you a beer, sir. Okay, thank you, stranger.
Yeah, happens every day. That does. In my mind.
Oh, look, you flew Omar the Star this week. Lovely, lovely. Ah, so Loot has a ship called Omar the Star, which I really like.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice. It's super nice.
The
It's
Broskas.
almost a-
Yeah, we'll have the Broskas.
The
We'll have the
Broskas,
Broskas.
yes. Cookie, yes, you need to get back to making elite videos. I really like your photography stuff. Your stuff is amazing.
Oh, Cookie's eye is unrivaled. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a
Like-
perfect eye for a scene.
There has been a couple of your pictures that I've used in videos. I've got an arcade machine, and if you remember the video I did called Speed, most of the pictures are on the wall in the bar are your pictures, mate.
Frameshift drive.
Well, they're works of art. Yeah.
They are. Well, that's why I put them on the wall.
Oh.
Yes, if you're working on something right now with a different video. If you want some music,
Yeah.
I've been doing something with Tom Cook and my brother who does orchestral stuff, and I'm hoping to have a nice piece of music that you might want to put in your video. We'll see if you like it first. My brother's done an orchestral treatment of it, turned into, wow, very bright. It's a very bright stuff. Yeah, my brother did a really nice orchestral treatment of it.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If anybody wants to make videos and they think, oh, I don't know, can I have a go? Can I do that? Oh. Yes, you bloody can. That's my answer. Because, you know, Mojo Moon was the first voiced video I ever did. I'd never done any. I just, you know, put little bits and pieces together. I'd actually edited some wedding videos for a cousin back in the 90s on VHS. That was my video experience. So you can, basically, if you think you can't, you can. If you want to make a video, do it. And if you get short, you know, you don't know what to do, you're a bit lost, just ask us. Because there's a load of us here with experience, and we just want to see more elite videos.
Yeah,
So if you
I
wanna
want
make
to
one,
see.
do
I
it.
want to see more content.
Get stuck,
When I go
ask us.
When I go on YouTube, I want to see more stuff for me to watch. I want to see more stories, things like that. You know.
Yeah, just do it. If you've got anything in mind, any story in mind, just make it. If you think you can't, you're wrong. You can.
The piece of music that I've got isn't so much a theme song. It's a more of a background piece of music. It doesn't have that kind of.
It's cinematic.
Yeah,
I think.
But it's not really like a theme tune.
No.
Yeah.
It's a feels. It's a piece of feels.
It totally is. It is a piece of feels music, and it was written with a particular. There was one day it was supposed to be doing some animation, and all the stuff that's been going on all year just like came to a head for me. So I put it to music, which is.
It's been a crappy year.
It hasn't been the best one, has it? You know, overall, it's not been the best. You could argue that other better years have existed. I mean,
This is true.
I'm not going to complain about.
Like,
yeah, this year has seen this community.
We can't guarantee that there'll be a YouTube this year. We were
that's
hoping
true.
there would be, but there's too much crap. So maybe there will, maybe there won't. We don't know.
We'll have to see, because it takes ages to make the content. But
we need a bit more of other people to get rolling on that, because the key movers in that have had crap years. We've all had crap years.
Yeah.
So you know, we need
right,
a bit of a leg
Giz,
up.
I'm coming down on your location. Are you on the planet? Can we land on it?
Yeah.
Oh my! Did you just say that?
What?
Did you really say that?
Did I say what?
Can I come down on you?
On the planet, on your location.
You actually said that. 9 jumps. So that's not bad.
Right. So Giz says I can come down on his location.
Giz, you can come down on me, he says. You know what's going to happen now, don't you?
Yeah. Do it. Coming down on game.
Yeah, it's on speed dial. You know it.
The bolt carrier, that was here last time I was here, I think it was here. There certainly were some carriers around here, which is one of the great things. It makes this area feel lived in. So the people who are delivering things here, there's bolt carriers. All right, let's get down here. Let's see some lovely, lovely pumpkins.
They're carrying some bulk, are they? You brought in a consignment of bulk. Where would you like me to put this bulk?
Yeah, just put the bulk over there by the other bits of bulk. Thank you very much. Remember to bend your knees. Pumpkins, where are you, pumpkins?
Right on our beacon.
I'm coming down on you. Location.
He said it again. I'm gonna giggle.
There we go.
You're gonna crash to the ground, aren't you? Yep, you're gonna crash. Ooh, that was close.
See, I've learnt to do that now because of the Type 9. Sometimes it's the only thing that's going to save you. Is like, pull up and boost!
That's what she said. Oh. Does anyone know if the massive ship's still jumping in combat zones? Do you know? I don't know, Spooky, because I don't go into combat
capitals? They do. Yeah, they still jump in.
Combat good, so I don't look.
Yeah, they still come in from time to time. I suppose it depends on the combat zone. Alrighty then. Let's deploy.
If the imps or the feds can be asked, I suppose. It's only if the imps and the feds have an interest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when everybody dies. Oh, let's turn off the... is that the... Oh, that is the ring. It's that weird... Look at... What is going... Hang on
Across the star, yeah. That's the ring.
That's the ring? I thought I got my orbit lines on in the SRV. I thought, that's a bug.
Yeah.
But no, that's the actual ring.
We love the sound when those captures
Oh, look at that.
Discard rings. Come here.
I've
Look
got
at pumpkin.
one somewhere. I've recorded it once, but I should get a better recording because that is one that I must find a use for somewhere in a video. The cap ships jumping in because the noise is awesome.
Oh, they are awesome. Going into the pumpkin patch.
It's not quite as scary as Free Space 2. But it's
when they jumped in.
It's in the ballpark.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. We have our Halloween pumpkins.
What? Do you want a hooray for that or something?
Yeah.
Is that like clever?
It is
clever.
clever. I think so. Yeah!
Okay. Have some applause.
There we go. There was a hole there. What are you guys doing? Right,
oh my god, you can't be serious.
What are they doing? They've been on a pumpkin. Flashing the lights. What is going on?
What?
Oh, come on. Oh no, Greatest would be disappointed at my thing there.
I have a disappoint.
He has a disappoint, yeah. Oop. Oh no! Am I stuck?
No!
What happened?
No. Ah!
What?
Jesus, that was close.
No, I'm on my side.
You almost pushed me off.
I almost what you off?
You almost pushed me off.
Hey. Pushed. Okay.
Yeah, it's good job we got the... Let's get the correct verb here.
It sounds like you had a pretty intimate relationship with that SRV there.
Right, I'm going to see if I can get on top of everybody.
Pushed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come and see if you can get on top of everybody. Did you actually say that?
I did. What's happening?
Okay.
Oh. Accident. Sorry. I just knocked. Who did a knockoff?
Everyone.
Knocked everybody off.
Oh, this just gets worse, doesn't it?
Sorry. Accident. Come up. Come up. Let's do it. Let's do this. We can do it. Oh no, we're kind of intertwined. What is that for? What's going on? This is like the weirdest ballet you've ever seen.
This is Pumpkin King of the Hill.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oops! Sorry, accident. I'm doing this from third person, so.
Oh, you're not sorry at all. You love it.
Ah!
Oh, I missed it. Totally missed it. Oh no, I haven't landed yet. Oh dear. Landed on my roof. All right, let's try and get.
There he goes.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming over. Gotta be careful what I say with you guys around. You're just filthy. Look how veiny it is.
Are they actually? look at
He says, I've got to be careful what I say to you guys, and then the next sentence out of his face is, look how veiny it is.
Oh. I'm sure we can all get on top of this one.
And that's the next sentence.
Alright, my pumpkin. Mine.
You haven't even landed on it yet.
Disappoint.
I'm gonna. Oh no, I think I did the opposite of land on it. I think I'm on my back. Oh no, I'm on it a bit. No, I'm not. I'm not even nearly on it. Not even nearly. Yeah, total failure.
Yeah, the siren in chat says, stop talking. Safest solution, mate. Safest solution.
Yeah, stopping talking and more mounting. Right.
Oh, you had to, didn't you?
Oh, there we go. Oh no, no, I had it.
Where you at anyway in this system?
The only base.
Don't tell me. Stop talking.
There is a base here on the planet. We're right outside of it. The base is yeah, Mahoney research base.
Mon.
How have you?
I suppose that works.
Well, that just. Oh, sorry. You know,
So,
just
Nick,
carry
is that-
on. All right.
Is that
You
your
just carry
pumpkin?
on. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
That's my pumpkin now.
Hey, get off me! Am I on the ground? Oh, we're all on the ground. We're all. Oh dear. Right, we need to get. Oh crikey! I know my handbrake is on. Yes, of course. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get my own pumpkin then. You want that pumpkin? You're welcome to
Wussy.
it. I'm going to get my own pumpkin. My pumpkin will be nicer than your pumpkin. I'm going to get that one. That one's slightly lopsided. That one looks weird.
Look at that guy. Can't even deal with the little king of the hill.
You're not helping the cause here. You really.
What?
Oh,
these
it
are hot.
looks a little lopsided.
It does. It's lopsided. That's not rude. This is just the most ridiculous thing. Nick, you like that pumpkin, do you? Do you like it? Oh, I better be careful I don't like explode or something. I don't want to.
How much do you like it?
Nah, all the hull damage earlier came from us sitting on top of Prorok's ass and him having a takeoff.
Let me see if I can fix this. Synthesis.
You
Repair.
guys can't say anything. This is just everything you say is just.
It's just filth, pure filth. I know. This is mad. Oh my.
And we're back to this.
Mine! Not mine. Oops. Accident. Oh, oh, am I on it though? I'm on
Nope. Nope.
I'm not on it.
Jeremiah says, your own pumpkin with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I was on the pumpkin, but I'm not on the pumpkin.
Mine.
Damn it.
There are many pumpkins, but this one is mine.
Oh, and it's now stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, he says it's also missing the squeak noise.
Oh, yeah. If this was
Except
Yamix, it'd be squeaking, wouldn't it? Is that an actual dog toy you got there?
Yeah, I'm actually chewing a dog toy as we speak to make that noise.
Oh, come on. Why can I not do this? This is... Everyone else seems to be able to climb up a pumpkin without any difficulty, yet here I am.
That is a good point, Endra. We don't know if these are really pumpkins.
Oh, yeah, they might be.
Alien growths, you know? Except we don't know what
Fargoid eggs.
Bugger.
We don't know what they are. They could be...
Yeah, we have no idea what they are.
Alien.
What's that over there?
That grows.
There's a phlegm excretion.
You could be exciting the planet's fiddly bits. We wouldn't know.
We have no idea. Are you inbound, Turgeon?
If you want to use a word like that, yes, I am.
We got Dave Gloom here as well. Yeah. Oh, come on. Why can't I just land on the damn thing? I'm utterly failing.
I am encroaching on your activities.
Are you? You're coming down on our location.
I didn't say that. It actually looks like a graffiti world. As a ceramic artist, to me, this looks like a graffiti world.
It's quite nice with the tracks that we leave behind. They've got like these pink tracks.
It looks like someone's taken a terracotta planet, coated it in white earthenware slip, and then scratched bits off it.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
A little bit of art for you there.
So
and someone just fell down.
Bit of crafts.
all these tracks. This reminds me of like Raspberry Ripple ice cream. Penny's not here, Spooky. Penny had to leave. Hey Hunter, how are you doing, fella? We are at the pumpkin patch. We made it to the pumpkin patch. Yeah.
Hey, Dave made it on.
Yeah. Oh,
I've just noticed.
So are you saying
I'm coming in on this planet, but I don't know what signal it is I'm coming in on because it says unexplored, and I just assumed it was the right one. So we'll find out when I drop in, won't we?
So you're coming down on, is it 6A? Is that where we are?
No, I'm on. What the hell am I on? Do you know? I haven't even looked. I don't even know what it is.
We are on.
I'll find out when
I think it's 6A. I think it is, but it's just not showing me on that screen.
There's a base. That's what it is. That's what I'm going for. Yes, I remember now.
No,
I looked on the map and found a base.
6C. 6C.
6C. Yes.
Yeah, we're on 6C.
But I never looked.
And we have a pylon of of SRVs on the planet's hemorrhoids. Yes. I will get on there. I will get on there, Nuke. Oh, did I knock everyone off again? Am I on? Am I on? I'm not on. Oh dear.
Well, the very nicely spoken lady just granted me permission to land on her.
Oh, am I on? Or am I? Oh, where am I?
That's what I shall do.
Where's my lights? Is that me that's upside down? That's probably me that's upside down.
I've not seen one of those strange circular bases with a slice out of it. It's like an elaborate.
Oh, it's me that's on the ground. Right.
What is it? What's that? What's the orange? The Terry's chocolate orange. It's like a Terry's chocolate orange with the piece missing. That's nice.
We're going to be streaming. We're going to be wrapping it up in a minute, actually, because it's 4 minutes to 11 here. And it will be a 3-hour broadcast by that point. So let's try and get everybody on top of this one pumpkin to end this. But Turgeon, are you here already? We'll wait for Turgeon.
I'm here. I'm here. Marn research base. So
yeah,
tell me what location you're at.
We're at the big pumpkin patch outside. You can't miss us.
Really?
Oh, really, Swicky? For God's sake. Oh, come on.
Good. Oh, well played, sir.
See what you
also,
did there.
Also, Turgeon, there's like 3 anacondas sitting right outside the base.
Yeah, you can see us.
I see 3 ships parked there. Hang on. That's a him.
The what?
I saw 3 ships. 3 ships come sailing in.
There's actually a Top Cook
Christmas
song.
Day in the morning. Rightio.
Yeah, he did a good version of that. Oh no, not the floor is lava. Floor is lava in 3, 2, 1. Quick, floor is lava. Floor is lava. Come on.
Right. Okay.
Floor is lava.
You know,
almost got it.
The lava.
There was a spatula incident here, wasn't there?
Certainly in one of his stories, yeah.
Oh, that's close.
With
but
fines,
he's on.
Fines and things.
And he's sliding off. Can he save it?
Is he sliding off?
Nope. And he's off again.
Oh my. Couldn't hold it. I'm going to see if I can... Alright, am I on?
Dirty buggers.
I'm on!
But yeah,
yes!
Giz's tip is actually really good. Like, go slow and boost high up.
Go slow?
Do you know what's actually scary about these pumpkins?
What's that?
To me, they don't look like pumpkins.
What
they
do they
look
look
like? Stick insect eggs.
Stick
insect eggs.
So,
seriously.
So what you're saying is...
Anyone that's ever had stick insects knows.
I'd never had stick insects, but this is a nice shot, don't you think? This is nice image here with the nebula there.
Oh, where's
tilt the picture up a little
nice.
bit. Tilt the picture up a little bit so you have more of the nebula in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got this.
Nice.
I've got that,
fact,
but that's not a horn.
How about that? How about that?
That's
is that right?
not a horn.
That's pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
Very, very pretty.
That's not a horn either.
Butterfly eggs. They could be butterflies.
That's not a horn either.
That's not a horn. That's kind of Halloweeny though.
I want a car horn. I haven't got a car horn. I've just got this. And that's not the right thing.
So is that you? Is that you about to land on the top and fail? Oh,
You
dragged
can
to
have this.
Belly flop!
You can have that one.
So Turgeon, are you here? Are you on a pumpkin?
I am.
You on a pumpkin? I don't know if you can see on the stream. If you could get onto one of those pumpkins, maybe the one in the middle? In the middle of the image? And then we can end on that.
Whoa. Hold on. I think I missed. I can't see where I'm going.
You can't see where you're going yet? You see, welcome to my world. I'm holding on to my pumpkin for dear life. This is just bonkers. Yeah, we need to take a family photo. Everyone grab a pumpkin.
The ground is a bit Last Jedi, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, oh, it's lovely, though. It is lovely.
It's graffito ground.
Mm.
Yeah, you just move here and it leaves a little red mark.
Yeah. So is that you up in the air, Turgeon? Or are you the one who's upside down?
He's the one in the yellow SRV.
Right. Because it's now 11 o'clock, so I'm going to take a picture for everyone who's there. So if you stay in the middle, I'm going to take a picture. This is what we ended up with, and I'll stick this into the Discord for us in the bro bar. And we're going to call time on the stream now. I want to.
Hey, Giz made it.
You made it. Excellent. I'm going to say thank you to every single one of you who came along tonight and suffered the Scorpius version of the broadcast. Thanks to well, Josh Hawkins not here, but thanks to him for coming along, and to Turgid Starstone, and for Nuke, our resident German. So if we get some salutes in chat, we do need outro music. You got the outro music? Let's get some outro music.
There you go.
So
Just a short one.
I'm going to try to read the names. We get some salutes in chat. So let's go. So
good luck with that.
Charles McManamy, Thudpucker, Siren, Newcumber, Matt's Galaxy, Jeremiah Fieldhaven,
You call
the
me
Cookie Rebel,
newcomer as well, you
I did.
goddammit.
Tyler Anderson, Captain Course, Carolus Septimus, Commander
Sorry.
Goose, Jonathan Sky, Rash Havrek, Lutz, Endra, Commander Iman, David Premathus, you have to figure me out, Prematurus, Nightbots, Hunter, Prorock, David G, J Funky. Thank you very much, all of you. You guys have a
Johnson Sky, Rashman, the Siren, Edra,
right.
Hunter, Penny was there.
Oh, yeah, Penny was here as well.
Matt's Galaxy, Cookie.
Right, thank you guys for coming along. It's been an absolute blast. We'll still see you next week on the Brocast, same time. Should be about the same time. We'll figure it out between us. We're an intelligent lot. Oh, fix it, Iron Beagle. Am I seeing chat at a lag? All right, you guys, take care. Fly aimless and other things as well. Right. Bye bye.